We are live. We're live. We are live. Everything is live. Everything is good. Nothing is wrong, hopefully. Sorry, last minute check. No, everything is fine. We're good. Okay, cool. Perfect.
It's
everything
not
is good.
fucked up. No scuff today.
Yeah.
No,
Are
everything is
we
okay.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, you're unmuted. Everything's
Oh,
good.
fuck
I did
no.
it.
Listen,
No, I did it. They can hear you.
I was going to say that the 26 slurs I was thinking of right now, just on behalf of what my manager sent me on a so my manager actually sent me a list. He's like, it's like, Akko, when you go on tonight, you got to make sure that you say all of the big mean words. And I was like, only if you give them to me in Yiddish. So he typed out a whole list for me out in Yiddish. So I could read them out in front of you right now, but unfortunately, I don't know if that would be appropriate because I think YouTube auto detects even in Yiddish.
We
even
are
among
on
the
YouTube.
beautiful people.
And I do believe it may be a bad idea to do it on YouTube specifically because, you know, we know that we have some friends who control the YouTube that might not appreciate Yiddish slurs. So let's go ahead and keep that on the down low for now. But I will say,
Understood.
I will ask you to go ahead and pass those along to my co-host Emerald over here, since apparently her fucking racism score is a bit low for this job. So we're gonna need to do some on-the-job training. So
Look,
if you just
nowhere
pass those
on
along
that
to her, I'd
list was
appreciate
did you
that.
marry a black man specifically to have a slave? That's what drove it down.
Okay, wait. Did it ask you if your partner is a different race than you are? Was that one of the questions?
Nope.
Here's
Okay,
my question. Did it ask if you married the black man so that you could be the slave? That sometimes
Also
is
did
a
not ask
valid
that.
question.
The only question it asked in terms of relationships was, do you think mixed race relationships are weird or unusual? One of the two words.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like, you know, I can't really say yes to that because I'm in one. It feels very comfortable for me. I mean,
Well,
Like-
my answer is
Oh my
depends on the race.
I can see that. Yeah.
Because I thought of like Akko's question just now. It's like if it asked that specifically, and it's like I immediately thought of those fucking those like rituals that were going around like a year or two ago, where like white people were like on their knees in front of black people, just like
Oh God.
like prostrating themselves and like apologizing and shit. You remember those? You remember that? Shit was wild, dude.
Jazz, all I'm going to ask is, are you going onto black.com again?
Maybe. What is black.com?
Oh, well, you don't know what blacks.com is?
It's blacks plural.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it's a subgenre of porn where most of it is cuckoldry.
Okay, yes. I'm familiar with blacked, right? I know what that is. You said blacks.com. It's like that could be anything. No. Really. That could be anything. I wouldn't normally assume, okay, it's the internet. I probably should have assumed porn, but I wouldn't normally assume porn because I'm not that kind of guy. All right?
Okay.
Listen.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm a gooner, not a pervert, all right?
Okay, fair enough. There's a difference.
Yes.
I getcha.
Indeed, quite. I'm glad you understand. Anyway, welcome in.
It's a mild difference.
Welcome into episode 71 of the Offensive Charm podcast. As you can see, we're already off to a rollicking good start. You know, identified by the fact I was able to use the word rollicking in a sentence. When's the last time you guys heard that shit, huh?
We're so proud of you. You learned a new word.
Thank you.
Listen,
I used that word before. Fuck you.
I do have to ask, since you're using big words here, do you know the word edification?
You know, I
That is a
have heard it.
fantastic word.
I have heard it. I forget what it means.
Hold on, let me make sure I say it the right way. So
Okay.
edification, in my personal opinion, is really just a fancier way of saying education or educate yourself. But it is defined by Google as the instruction or improvement of a person morally or intellectually.
It's a good word.
And the word is edification, you said?
Edification, yes.
It's funny because I know it's a legit word, but it sounds like it could be like a ghetto black person trying to say education, right? I'm gonna go get you an edification, all right?
You know, that does sound like
close.
something
It's
that it does sound like something the homeless man that I met on the street while working in San Diego would say to me when he was asking me for $10.
Define defenestration, Akko. I've heard that word too. What is defenestration again? Fuck. I've heard that word too.
Defenestration. That's actually to the action of throwing yourself out a window or throwing someone out a window.
That's what it was. Yeah. I think I literally heard that term while I was watching like a retrospective video of like Die Hard or some shit. Like just one of those random things. Yeah, one of those random things like I end up on YouTube when I'm just listening to shit on my headphones at work, right? But yeah, to finish. No, it wasn't Die Hard. It was fucking. It was somebody doing a summary of the Friday the 13 movies.
Oh,
fucking
goodness.
Jason, because Jason cannot stop fucking throwing people out of windows. He does it like every movie. So, yeah.
I guess we know what he likes then.
Mm-hmm. Among other things, yes.
Indeed.
Jazz, it's been 10 minutes. Huh? Jazz, can you not be an Uncle Tom for more than 15 minutes? Listen.
All the time.
Well, wait until I take the racism test so I can maybe have plausible deniability on this one. Possibly. But anyway, racism is really funny. Don't you guys think racism is really funny?
Depends on the situation. It depends on how it's told.
Case by case basis. Oh man.
If it's racism against me, it's bad. Otherwise, it's great.
Oh, hey, listen, as an Italian, I'm sure that people could say some pretty fucked up things about my heritage, but I don't care.
Oh yeah.
I don't need. Why would I make fun of you for being white when I can make fun of you for being fat?
What do you mean? Most Sicilians are actually I'm pretty sure I'm not Sicilian, but most Sicilians are pretty nice and thin looking. Sorry, I did just watch Princess Bride yesterday.
Oh fuck, that's a great movie. God damn, that's a great movie.
It's fantastic.
To the point where I got a little fucked up when I saw a tweet. I don't know if you guys saw a tweet, but somebody was like suggesting they do a remake of Princess Bride. I'm like, fucking never. No, absolutely fucking not.
I don't care if that's bait. I will rage every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So here's my question: Who would
I know it's bait, so why am I still mad?
The one I saw.
There were some stupid bullshit suggestions. I don't remember what they were. I'm pretty sure some asshole put Pedro Pascal in there somewhere. I'm fairly certain.
Can we get?
What's that? The Spider-Man kid's name. What's his name?
Yeah.
And Zendaya as Buttercup and Wesley.
No. What we need is Rachel Zegler as Buttercup. Then it would be way more empowering.
Dear God, no.
Is she still in Hollywood? I don't pay attention to many movies.
I don't know, but I know I haven't seen her since the Snow White thing. So, but that was only like last year, right?
Something has it even come out
yet?
Wasn't it
earlier this year?
The Snow White movie, yeah,
in April, wasn't it?
Was it? Hang the fuck on. I do because in some instance, I don't know if this happened to you guys too, but like in some instances, I'll be like, oh wait, that thing hasn't come out yet, and then some other instances be like, wait, that thing came out like 2 years ago. What do you mean?
Exactly. It happens. It happens
the
quite
way
often.
time is moving is like. It's the weirdest shit, bro. I can't tell if it's going faster or slower anymore.
Here's what I'll tell you. So the end-shitification of movies has happened so rapidly that you just have tuned out of a lot of major things. Because I feel like as a kid, we all knew when the next big thing was coming out. Or even when like we were young adults. Like hell, 5-10 years ago, I knew when stuff was coming out. But now it's just like, oh, that happened already? I just wasn't paying attention to it because fuck that. It's just me though.
Honestly, no, straight up.
I think having the time.
Holy shit, you're right. You're
helps.
right. It was this year. It was in March.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
sounds about
Feels
right.
like it's already been way longer since then.
Right.
That is fucking nuts, dude. But yeah, I haven't heard a peep from her since then. So I don't know. She could be working on some other project by now, maybe.
Yeah, she might be on. I think she was on a Broadway show or something. Maybe I don't know.
Okay. Oh man, speaking of Broadway shows, fuck, I forgot to grab the clip of what's her fucking name? That one
Nosferatu playing Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I saw that.
Oh my god. That was amazing, dude. The comments had me fucking gone. I'm pretty sure she put out like a pretty solid like quote tweet on that shit too. Oh my god.
Yeah, he
Nick Ferratu, that was it.
Yeah.
Terrifying is all
man,
it is.
could that be a possible title?
If you want to try to risk it. I don't know that we can get away with that one.
What if we use Q's instead of G's, right?
That we might get away with, maybe.
You would ruin your search algorithm, but yes, you could get away with
search
it.
algorithm.
Oh, fuck. So anyway, thanks all 15 of you for being here, by the way. As if our place in the algorithm wasn't already like primo turbo fucked. Let's be real here.
Why would you say that? What have you done to deserve being turbo primo fucked by the algorithm?
You know,
didn't we just have something totally struck down like 3 weeks ago?
Like we had 2 things struck down.
Yeah. Oh, what you?
We got them back.
Did we get them back?
Yeah, it was just I didn't realize there was some like copyrighted music because we were talking about Akko, did you see that thing about Akon like fucking like doing Wakanda, but he fucked it up?
No, I did not.
Oh, you didn't see that? Yeah, apparently there was like this whole like $6 billion plan to make like a real life Wakanda in Africa, and fucking Akon was behind it. But then like they like all these years later, like this year, people like checked back in on it, and there was like one shitty looking building.
So it's just Firefest, but for Africans.
Yes, actually, like this project started back in like 2019.
I have so many things I could say. I'm not going to say a single damn one of them.
One? Come on, just
no, I can't.
Come on, just okay. The least racist one. There's got to be one that we can put in here.
I sorry, man. I can't. That's hilarious. Again, like I said, Firefest, really funny, but for Africans.
Listen. The construction workers just couldn't do it. All right. The sad fucking bread and cheese sandwiches just weren't enough to give them the energy they needed to construct Wakanda.
It wouldn't be bread and cheese. It would be low grade.
The bread and cheese. To construct Wakanda.
It was grape soda.
Oh man. Yeah, I tell you what, man. Akon should have just. Oh. Shit.
What? What are we losing?
I think we lost it. God damn it!
What?
The stream.
Oh, did it die?
I think it did.
I did. Ship.
Fuck. What happened? Wait. Oh, we're back. We're back.
No, it's been telling me that the. Did you change the encryption ship?
Encoding preset? No.
Yeah.
I did not. I don't know.
Well, if it tells you it's under a certain kbps, unless you're streaming at 4500, it's gonna scream at you. So if you're streaming around 25 to 35, don't worry about that. I do know that YouTube has been sucking a lot recently, and so if I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Well, it looks like it's back. So
the bitrate. I have this bitrate set to fucking 2500.
Yeah, that's what I set mine to.
Yeah, and I mean, it typically works for the restream stuff, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, shit just goes sideways here every so often. I'm not quite sure what I can do about it.
Internet's been acting
I
very
blame Windows 11, to be honest.
I don't know exactly if it's Windows 11.
I should probably.
I blame the government.
That too.
That's very fair. You can just blame the government.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later for sure. But we should probably actually get this podcast properly started. Rada, you want to tell them about the questions and shit?
I am. The questions are up. You can ask us any question you like at any point in time, and we will answer it at the end of the show, unless, of course, you want to give us money, in which case we'll answer it right there on the spot. And the more embarrassing it is for Jazz, the happier I am. I'm just saying. So feel free to ask whatever embarrassing questions you like. Either place.
Has been an issue for Jazz streams in general for the last week? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I literally just upgraded my PC. It should be running better, not worse. I don't fucking know. But anyway.
Just the issue, sadly.
Are you Ethernet plugged in, or are you?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I don't know what.
Yes,
don't
Ethernet
know
plugged in,
then.
and I fucking upgraded my router and modem too. Like, everything's been upgraded. Should be running way better, but I don't know. Also, hi Chase. How you doing?
Odd.
When was the last time you power cycled everything?
What's power cycling?
Turn it off, back on.
Oh, I mean, pretty much every night before I go to bed, I turn my PC off. Or do you mean like
your router and your modem?
All that stuff too? Probably been a few weeks.
You
Probably
should
since I
power
installed them, so-
cycle. Yeah, you should power cycle your modem every month or so.
Yeah, every so often is a good idea.
Okay. Just unplug it and then plug it back in?
No, wait 20 seconds, then plug it back in, yeah.
I do
okay.
up to 5 minutes because there's different what's it called? There's different like threads. I'm gonna describe it wrong in the internet, and by unplugging it and plugging it back in, you basically reset it.
The router and the modem, yes?
Yeah, I do both.
All right, fuck it. I'll give it a try tonight and see if it helps anything.
At the
but
worst, wasted 10 minutes, so.
Exactly. But anyway, Akko, I don't know if you recall how we do things here, but typically we're talking about what we've been up to, games played, movies or shows watched, manga read, whatever the fuck. Just let us know what you've been up to, really.
What I've been up to.
Oh, by all means, yeah, you can go first if you'd like.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to go first. It's up to
You are allowed, by all means.
Okay.
You sound like you're ready to get into it, so don't let me stop you.
Okay. So I have really been up to nothing except for making a video for no, seriously, on my days off, the last 2 to 3 weeks, I wrote a script and then I recorded and then I edited that script into a video. That's been all I've done the last couple of weeks. If you're talking about otherwise, I've just been playing Warframe on stream. I've not really done much else.
Well, how about that? I too have recently gotten back into Warframe. Entirely unrelated, of course.
Oh yeah.
He totally wasn't blaming Akko for it off stream or anything. That wasn't happening.
No.
Yeah. So been big back into Warframe. Anyway, yeah, and I've been back in Warframe, having a good time with it. Been trying out some new frames. I've had some buddies who immediately jumped on the fucking ball with me because they're Warframe heads who are just like, oh, homie playing Warframe. Hey, what if helped you grab this and that and those, and hey, do you know about this and that, and have you done these challenges and that thing over there? So much fucking shit, I swear to God. There's so much shit in Warframe. And that's still one of my big annoyances with the game is the fact that it's so goddamn fucking labyrinthine in the way it directs players to know what to do and when, right? It's so hard to figure that shit out if you don't have a veteran holding your hand, guiding your hips and shit, letting you know what you're actually supposed to be doing. The whole thing with me trying to start the new war, and it's I guess I'll do the new war. Oh wait, I have to do this railjack shit first. Okay, so now the railjack's made. Oh no, you need this specific fucking coordinates, and you need this robot you gotta build. And fuck, let me just play the main story for fuck's sake. Yeah,
they are making that a little bit easier.
They did.
They're making it easier, but what I would say is if you don't want to be super confused, pick a very specific part about Warframe and then make that your main goal until that's done. For me, it was at first go through the story, get the story done. And once I hit the natural conclusion, funny enough, the story was over for me when I joined back when the Zeraman was brand new, which is right after the new war. And so right after that, I did nothing but start collecting frames and weapons and shit. And now that I'm done with that, it's just I'll get into it whenever there's something new or I want to grind with other people. Because right now, Mizu is oh, hey, you want to help me get stuff? And I was yeah, sure, why not? And that's kind of what I'm doing.
And I did enjoy hanging out with you guys last Saturday night. Was it the Saturday night we played and just grinded shit, grind relics and shit? I think that was Saturday.
I'm going to be honest, I don't remember streams. That's why I mostly do them, so that I can remember what I do on them. That's why I re-listen to a lot of streams. So if it was on Saturday, I'll probably yep, it was on Saturday.
Yeah. So we hung out and did a good bit of relic farming. Helped me get some materials I needed to get my prime frames all set up. Which is I mean, prime frame economy is way up right now because I've gotten 7 fucking prime frames since I started playing again, which was the week before last. So making some solid progress. I managed to I went to one of those fucking omni fishers where it's you can just open any fucking relic in them. And I was trying to get the last piece of Equinox because I discovered I had 26 fucking relics with the one part I needed, right? And while I was in there, then I just went in with like some randos, and it turned like during one of the cycles, one of them popped out the fucking last Hydroid Prime piece I needed while I was in there. So I got 2 Prime frames in that one run. It was like fucking sick.
Yeah,
love this shit.
Omnia fissures are pretty good. I just wish there was more of them because they're not really made for new players. They're really only made for people that have unlocked most of the story.
Yeah, I think I only have access to like 1 right now. So every time I go looking for one, it's like, oh fuck, I don't have that area unlocked yet. I guess I'll just go fuck myself until the one I actually have, which I think is the one on Lua.
I'm assuming, I'm assuming you only have the one on the moon because the rest of them require you to go deeper into the story.
Which is why I'm trying to do that, but you know, again, it's a bunch of fucking stumbling blocks to actually just get to the next, you know, story beat. But you know, I'm making progress, so we're getting there. My suggestion is if you want to get the story done, don't focus on the macromech if it doesn't require one. Just do the story, because the new war is like 6 to 8 hours of pure story, quite a lot of story. So I recommend that you, if you really just want to get through the story, don't go grinding for something you don't need. That's another big problem. I see people like do random shit like, oh, people will go do story quests on the planets. You don't have to do any story quests on any of the planets in order to do the story. So if you want story done, just do story. Don't do shit that you don't need to. Yeah, but I'm also taking some time just to, like, as I've gotten all these new Prime frames, so I'm just kind of leveling them up, seeing if I like them, you know, fucking around with you know, their skills and whatnot, so see what fits. Protea I really like, Ureli I really like, and of course I love Hydroid, but he's not quite done cooking yet. He's still got another couple of days in the foundry, so
he's also not a woman. He's also like a big dude.
He is a dude, and that is pretty gay to play him. Yeah, I don't want to be inside a man, so that you make a fair point there.
Okay.
Also, I also we got Hildren going, which is, you know, like, Hildren's fucking nuts actually. Like when you get her all kitted out with like a shit ton of like armor or shield, man, she goes crazy. So Hildren's fun. Hildren's a lot of fun.
It depends, because Hildren is a B or C tier frame, and the only like utility behind her is finding ways to use her shield to spam other abilities that you can put on you can get from other people.
Oh yeah. The what'd you call it when you like put a frame in the wood chipper so you can get a skill out of it or whatever?
Now you make it sound like the Warframes did something wrong.
Well, because I haven't seen the process, so I'm just imagining, like, what's in my head right now is like the fucking what do you call them? The Persona, like, melding, the Persona fusion process in like Persona 5, where you just put them in a fucking guillotine and like chop their head off, and somehow that makes a new one, right? Like
you subsume them. You subsume them.
That was the word.
You let the big monster in the back of the spaceship eat them.
Okay, so it is fucked up then.
It's essentially Vor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it is a fucked up, awful process.
Pretty much.
Well, it's a good thing the Warframes are just empty shells. They don't feel it. You know, that's at least that.
You need to continue playing the story. Although technically you should have already gotten to the point of the story where you learn more about that.
This is the joke I was making. Yes, I'm aware that like the Warframes still have like some sort of like fleeting consciousness or whatever, but I don't actually remember all, because it's been a while since I actually like did main story Warframe. Like the last time I properly made progress, like the fucking the War Within and all that shit, that was like 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. It's been a minute for me, so there's a few details that I don't quite remember. I do remember though, like with the shit with like Excalibur Umbra, it's like, there's something in there still with most of the Warframes, and some of them were able to be a bit autonomous with it, but I don't remember exactly how that works. But
well,
I can't. Up, though, for sure.
The Warframe community doesn't like spoilers, so I'm not going to say on camera, but
that's fine. That's fine. We can talk about it off camera. We can talk about it later, for sure.
Yes.
Also, Loki sucks. I while I was
nobody
doing Prime
likes
frames,
Loki.
Yeah, I was doing fucking Prime frames, and I realized I also wanted to get my like mastery up to get the extra skill point on the frame or whatever. And I noticed I had Loki in my library, my inventory, and I never actually leveled him. So I'm like, I mean, like, because I looked at his skills, I'm like, well, this Warframe looks really fucking lame. But, you know, maybe he's got something going if I, like, put a few things in and try him out. And then I played him in a stage to level him up, and God, that was just garbage. He's so fucking bad.
His big thing is just being invisible. I'll be honest with you. That's about it.
But they added a new guy, right? The sniper dude, who also turns invisible, but he can also, like, headshot dudes and, like, headshot chain enemies and shit. It's like, that's way cooler. Damn.
You talking about the Jamaican?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
I forget his name.
His thing is he can go invisible if you get headshots. He can only go invisible with headshots. So he's
well,
like,
yeah, but I mean, some headshots are hard.
He's a try-hard 420 elite hacker frame for those people that like to do nothing but headshots.
Yeah. I mean, I like playing
really
bows, so.
It doesn't really count in a game about ninjas and killing people very quickly, but there is a reason. There are situations for snipers. Is kind of
yeah. I imagine it depends on like the difficulty of the content you're doing, right? Because if we're doing just shit with like cracking relics, then obviously we're one-shotting everything all over the place. But when you're doing like from what I hear about Steel Path, that sounds like enemies actually put up a fight there. So
they put up less of a fight than they used to because they redid the damage of the game to where it used to just be like most people just threw slash on everything, or whatever, like they felt like it was buffed in the game. And now they've actually like made it to where you should build out your kit for the levels you're going in, because every single faction takes different damage differently. Grineer are very Grineer are armor based. Corpus are shield based, and then infested you need to burn to death.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because they're infested.
They're infested,
so,
yeah. Zombies.
It's kind of like the flood. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I get it. Also, Site09. Thank you, GT. Yes, that's one we're talking about. Site09. That's his name. There's a rocket in a game about ninjas killing. Well, yeah, there's all kinds of crazy, stupid weapons and shit. But you get what Occo's saying, where it's just like the game's fucking fast as shit. You're killing stuff quickly. You're running and gunning. It's all that sort of thing. Rocket jumping, all that. But yeah, having a good time with it, and I look forward to proper endgame once I get caught up on the story, and hopefully I can do that before the new content drops, which we still don't know when that's happening, right?
Sometime in the fall.
In the fall of next. Oh no, wait, of this year. Shit.
Yep.
Fuck. That doesn't give me a lot of time.
Like I said, just stop working on the Necromech and just start playing content.
All right. I also kind of wanted to stream it because it seems like Warframe streaming gets a few new viewers here and there. Like I told you about that one dude who showed up, and again, this plays into the fact that the community for this game is actually pretty chill and pretty nice. We were just I was playing with my buddy Jacob, and we were just like farming relics and shit. And some dude just like shows up in my chat and he's like, "Hey, what are we working on?" It's like, "Oh, we're just trying to get this one last prime part for this one Warframe I'm trying to get." It's like, "Oh, that part? Yeah, I got like 6 of those. Here, I'll just give you one." I'm like, "Oh, well, thanks, awesome, appreciate that." And it's like, yeah, that's like negating like 1 to 5 hours of farming right there. It's like, shit, I'll take it, much appreciated.
Yeah, stream the new war. The new war is a good 6 to 8 hours of stream content. So
there you go, that's content. Yeah. I
gotta carve
out a whole day for it, because usually they do 2 streams a day, but it sounds like I'm gonna need to put a whole day on that to make sure I can actually go through the whole thing.
I will say that the new war, they kind of expect you to do it in one sitting.
6 to 8 hours. That's fucking bold, by the way, for a game developer to expect you to just lock in for 6 to 8 hours for one thing, right? And it's
you can quit the game.
Okay, but you're locked into everything else, is what I hear.
Yes, you can't do anything else until you finish the new war.
Okay, still bold, still kind of bold, I would say, for especially in like I mean, obviously this came out like more than 5 years ago. When did New War come out?
A couple years ago.
Was it only a couple years ago?
I can't remember, honestly.
I don't know. Back when people had slightly bigger attention spans than they do now, which, comparatively speaking, it's quite a gap there. So expecting people to like lock in for something like that, that's still bold. That's still bold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am looking forward to it, though, because I hear real great things, like from you, from my buddy Jacob, from my buddy Devin, etc. And so like everybody I know who plays Warframe is like, yeah, shit's awesome. So get on it. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm down. It is a great story, even if it takes some fucking some rough chewing in order to actually get to it and into it. It is a pretty good story. So yeah, good shit there. And of course, very fun gameplay wise. Lots of variety, great stuff.
Yeah.
But
like I said, I've really only just been working on this video for the past 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, and Warframing. Fair enough. But what is the video about, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Or is it still in the wraps for now?
No. It's coming out tomorrow. It is all about it's the Cinder situation.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys like know a lot about it or if you've paid attention to any of it.
We did talk about it on the podcast a while back. So we heard about the stuff about like her artist coming out with all that stuff, and then like other VTubers got involved and were talking shit, and then she kind of went underground for a little while, and she's returned to streaming already, hasn't she?
No, she is not.
Oh, she's still underground. Okay.
No, the closest
so there's
you
really
have.
been any updates on that?
Closest you have is she donated $6,666 to Iron Mouse's IDF Foundation. Not to be confused with the IDF from Israel, but the IDF from the Immunodeficiency Foundation.
I wouldn't have guessed that Iron Mouse was donating to the fucking IDF in Israel. Yeah.
Listen, Iron Mouse just got her credit score way up because she's donating a shit ton of money to the Jews. All right.
How about that? That I also didn't know.
So, but anyway. The video is focusing around the drama that happened 3 months ago because, in my personal opinion, everything that went down was not told properly based off of publicly available information. A lot of people were asking me if I had like brand new information. I will tell everybody right now, everything that I am talking about is already publicly available, and people are just not noticing like the little details that these people have chosen to keep out. And that's why it was so bizarre to me, is because you had the Google Docs that came out, and we didn't really know who wrote the first one, because Nanolist, the artist, in her first paragraph said that she had somebody help her co-write it. So we didn't really even know who helped her co-write it. And in my head, I was like, we're probably never going to know. These people are smart enough to not say who helps conspiratize this. And then Shy Lily gets on stream and says, I helped out with this. I'm the one who helped put this all together. It's all me, and I hate Cinder. And I was like, okay, well, that's pretty fucking dumb. So what I did is I read through all the Google Docs again. And now, to be fair, I spent 3 months thinking about whether or not I wanted to do this and prepping and taking notes, because it is a very, very, very controversial subject among a lot of people, because a good chunk of the VTuber sphere just immediately writes off that Cinder is all bad, even though there's no direct evidence that Cinder actually had knowledge of everything that happened. They're just saying, oh, because they're both a couple, or because he's the manager and she's the talent, she must have known everything that was going on, and we have to blame her. Or he said that she knew. And so...
guilty by proxy is a big thing here online, so...
Yeah. So, and it's really funny, because a lot of the people that do guilt by association will also turn around and just say, oh, by the way, not me. So, without spoiling too much of what the video is about, I'm basically using only information that they have decided to release publicly to explain why I feel like that's wrong. And, excuse me. And so, yeah, it's an hour and a half long. It's my longest made video that I spent like 18 hours editing it, basically.
Damn. You essentially devved that shit a little bit, huh?
Yeah, but of course I actually finish videos, so...
True. Though I will say, because when I was looking into the internet censorship stuff, I actually ended up watching that thing you put out about the No Mercy situation with Collective Shout. That was pretty informative. I got to give him credit, the fact he actually played that fucking game, and he played it like 12 times over just so we could, be very thorough about the information about what was actually in it and what was being said about it.
Sounds about right for him.
It was quite interesting, for how that whole situation panned out and how that kind of snowballed into what we're dealing with currently. Very, very interesting.
What's interesting about Dev, if I can for a moment,
by all means,
he is very intellectually smart with a lot of the things he talks about, but then he chooses the gayest fights on Twitter, and that's what turns everybody off to him, because it's just like, broski, if you just didn't get into slap fights all day, I think you'd be taken way more seriously than you do now. But because you get into slap fights, I see a lot of people just turned off to you, period.
That is fair. Though also, to be fair, you kind of get into some slap fights on Twitter too, Occo. Maybe not like as many as Dev does, but as a drama As a drama tuber, though, that is something you also get into on occasion. So
I am getting better at picking my battles, but
okay, fair enough.
And my personal opinion is that he just doesn't pick his battles very well.
That's fair.
Some people don't know how to not fight.
No.
Yeah.
No. So
yeah, no. I feel like maybe I could teach him, right? Maybe because I tend to like Tai Chi my Twitter shit, right? I just very casually use people's weight against them, and by the end, usually I've like fucking talk no jutsu them, and they're like on the team, right? Like, they get added to the squad, like fucking like Gaara style, like Naruto Gaara type shit. Like I'm just saying, I'm pretty good at this shit, all right?
I would say that he has enough Tard Wranglers that if you became another one, I don't feel like it would. And I'm not saying that you're not good at what you do. I'm just saying that if the people in front of you aren't able to contain the autistic rage I see with him on Twitter, I don't think anybody can.
Yeah, that's fine. Plus, I wouldn't be able to get in there anyway. He never answers his fucking DMs. So. But this is something he's known for, so it is what it is. But anyway, yeah. So if that's your week,
someone who doesn't want to fix themselves.
That is fair. If that's your week, then I suppose we can move over to me for a second. I meant to do some anime watching, but I forgot. So all I really had was the Warframe talk, and I did try out a demo for a pretty interesting new little. Hang on, let me see if I can bring this up real quick, and I need to share my screen with you guys as well. There's this one like roguelite game that I found. It's only a demo right now. It hasn't had like a full release yet. On Steam, called I think it's Ascend to Zero. Yes. Demo gameplay. Yes. I'll just use this guy's video. Thank you, XPN Chill. Appreciate you. Everyone go subscribe to XPN Chill. Anyway,
share it with us?
Yeah, hang on. I'm doing that right now. Share screen. Bye. There we go. Oh, and let me make sure it's up for chat as well.
You sent this to me? I swear I've seen this before.
Maybe? I don't think I did, but possibly. Oh, wait, wrong thing. Damn it. Hang on. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so Ascend to Zero is it's a cool little game. It's got this cool little pixel art style. And the story is interesting, right? So the story is you drop in as this little character right here, and you were told immediately that the world is fucked and all your friends are dead.
Nice.
So you have to go back in time and save them all, and you essentially do run-based. Just run-based. You do runs to try and like save each of your friends as you go, in sequence. The thing I found really interesting about this one in particular, actually, let me rewind a second. I think it's also really funny that like. Yeah, it tells you that everything's fucked and all your friends are dead, but it also goes through the trouble of like showing you specific cutscenes of your friends dying. Hey, hang on, let's see if I can find one of these. A little further back. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it play for a second. Oh yeah, here, right here. See, that's one of your friends, and oh no, she's surrounded by monsters, and oh no, she's hoping someone would save her, and oh, she's dead, and they're eating her. Oh. Fuck. That's it's like straight up just like shows you each of their horrible deaths. I mean, in little like Minecraft, pixel blocks, but still, it's kind of fucked. The game itself is interesting because when you start it, it says you have 30 seconds to save the world, and it means that 30 seconds in real time to do the run. So obviously you're not going to have nearly enough time to get through the monsters it wants you to fight. But every time you go back through, like gradually you can add more time. You can make it so like you gain more experience for each enemy you kill, or more coins to like buy more weapons. So you can go in stronger and stronger and stronger as you go. So it's a pretty cool thing. And also it plays really nicely. The gameplay is very, very smooth. Graphically, it's real nice to look at. I'm just going to go in a little further here and just like show you and see if we can get some of this guy's actual gameplay here. I love the little like pixel person though. It reminds me of something. I feel like I've seen something very similar to this before.
Oh, I have. It so originally when Minecraft was in alpha, Notch had characters of a similar shape like that were not included in the final game. Who actually makes this game?
I am not sure. Let me.
Please don't tell me it's actually Notch. That would be really funny.
That would be funny, but let's see. It is Flyway Games. No, Flyway Games. Sorry. Yeah, developer Flyway Games, publisher Crafton Inc. So yeah, no, I can't say I've heard of them before. I don't know if they have anything else here on Steam. Let me see. It just looks like a bunch of little like indie games for the most part here. Nothing I really recognize. Yeah, so just cool little indie game company. But yeah, I look forward to whenever this gets full release because I've had a pretty good time playing it so far. The runs are really, really, really fucking fast. And the growth in power in each run is exponential. Like it ramps up real fast. So it just gives it this real like arcadey, like fucking Street Fighter Ultra kind of shit, right? Where it's just real fast, hits real hard, and you know you can just kind of do a few runs in a little session. It's very quick, you know, kind of Vampire Survivors type shit. Like more than the fact that it's very quick. When I say Vampire Survivors, your weapons that you pick up also attack automatically. So like very Vampire Survivors in the way it plays. All you really do is like dodge around, and you also have like a time stop ability you can activate, which you do need to use pretty liberally throughout the run because the time stop also affects the actual timer in the game. So, and it's very interesting. Like you move between rooms, it'll show you what each room's level is, and if like you have it set up so that your like level goes up way faster than it normally would, you can just like skip rooms entirely. Just go to the room that is like your level, kill everything in that room. If your level goes high enough, you can skip a couple more rooms. Like the whole goal is to just do it as fast as you possibly fucking can. And I think that's really fun. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, that does look pretty decent. What kind of game is it?
What's that?
What kind of game is it?
Oh, it's a roguelite. So hang on, let me see if I can get some actual gameplay here.
Yeah, but like,
and it's like an isometric view type thing.
Okay, so it's kind of like Isaac.
A bit, yeah, kind of. Yeah, you can get little like equipments and like power ups as you go. Each boss like drops a different power up that's a different thing. It's like, and it's interesting because a lot of it has to do with like trade offs. Like for example, time will now move 25% faster, but now you hit 60% harder, kind of thing, right? So you kind of have to really think about, okay, if I do that much more damage, will I need that much more time? Like it will be okay if that time goes that much faster for me. And like you can get like upgrades to your time stop ability where it's like, oh, every time you do a time stop, you'll have like 50% more armor for 10 seconds, shit like that, right? So it's really a thinker, right? It's not sort of thing where it's like, when I play Vampire Survivors, I got to a certain point where it's like, okay, now I'm so strong that it's like I can kind of just let the game play itself while I go like get some fucking lunch or whatever, right? But this game really makes you kind of think about every choice you're making along the way. Oh, and it's also very interesting in the way the health system works, because you do have like a health bar, you can take damage, but when you run out of health, you don't die instantly on the spot. Your timer goes down by like 10 seconds. All at once. So the run only ends when you completely run out of time. So you can, if you like die a couple of times, you can theoretically come back from it if you get some solid power-ups. Because you can also just get like added time to the thing instead of a power-up in some situations, depending on what like comes up on the choice wheel after you kill a boss. But yeah, pretty fun concept, and I dig it. Sounds like math, sounds gross. Well, it's not that complicated, right? Like you can say it's like, oh, attack go up, time go down, defense go up, attack go down, etc. That sort of thing, right? Like you can simplify it to the basis of understandings here if you really need to. But yeah, the game itself feels really good to play. So I'm probably gonna run a few more rounds of this after we're done here. But I was digging it. Pretty solid, pretty fun.
And it's only a demo right now?
Yeah, it's only a demo, but that means it is free. So you know, might as well check it out. And it does seem like there's a fair bit of content. Like I was playing for a good couple hours and I still had like further to go. I didn't reach a point where it's like, okay, and this is the end of the demo. Fuck off, right? Wait for the game to come out. So it seems like the demo is more like almost like a beta test kind of thing. Like they're just kind of like putting out there whatever they currently have made. And I guess they'll update it later with more stuff. And of course, there's also different character classes you can play as. They'll have different time stop abilities, right? Like the first one you get just like a little explosion. Like you can kind of see it right there. Second one is like a girl with a sword. She does like a judgment cut when you unstop time. So cool stuff like that. And I'm assuming there's like a few more of those I can unlock as I go through. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, fun game. Not terribly complicated, not overly graphically verbose, but it is pretty solid for a nice little indie game. And I'll probably pick it up whenever they actually drop it for whatever price. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like a $15-$20 thing. That'd be my guess. But yeah, pretty good. I dig it. And yeah, as far as that goes, that's kind of all my week's been, really. Rada, what you been up to?
Well, I managed to stream last week. Unfortunately, there's been some crap going down here. My cat appears to be trying to die on me. So mostly been dealing with that, honestly, last week. A lot of couple vet trips, my vet actually put him on a human drug for blood clots. And I mean, on the plus side, right now, it seems like he may be recovering, but we won't know for sure for a few days still, which is, been exciting. I actually had an entire thing of schedules set up for myself, but obviously I kind of got shit canned.
How old is your cat, by the way?
He's like 15 years old.
Oh, okay.
He's getting up there.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, it's getting close to that time in general, but you don't really want to let them go because you don't want to let them go, and he's not dead yet.
Yeah, no, I get you. I do.
He's not an organ donor, so
right. You heard that organ donors now, you have to be dead in order for them to actually harvest the organs now, according to the government now.
I'm sorry, was that not the case before?
No, not really.
So before, if you were, if I remember correctly, in humans, if you're, if they perceive that you are dead enough, they will just start harvesting your organs.
Dead enough? What the fuck is dead enough? Like I don't know, dead? Honestly.
Yeah, basically, they think you were brain dead with no chance of recovery.
Okay. Yeah. Like if you've been vegetable, they'll just start cutting you open. Or fuck.
Yeah, but RFK is like, actually, we want to make sure that they're dead before you start taking their organs away.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We need to make sure they're really dead. But yeah, so he's not dead yet.
Like brain dead, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would assume though, like okay, so this is gonna sound somewhat bad, I think. But I guess I kind of get it, because I assume that you kind of need the organs like as fresh as possible for them to be like useful for whatever you're gonna be using them for. Somebody else needs a liver or whatever. So I guess I kind of get it, but at the same time, man, that's it's still pretty fucked.
I mean, there really isn't much of a difference between somebody that's like brain dead and somebody that just barely expires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that 5 seconds. But I can see there isn't gonna.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is I can see why they would like maybe jump the gun a little bit on that. Like they're essentially just waiting with the scalpel just in case. Like, the light's leaving those eyes.
The scary thing is, you have stories of parents who have literally locked themselves in rooms with their supposedly brain dead child that they wanted to harvest for organs with guns.
God!
Keep it from happening, and then the kid actually wakes up.
Wasn't that like the premise of a fucking what's his name? Oh god damn it! What is his name? Denzel. Wasn't it a Denzel movie back in the day?
I think Possible. You were thinking of John Q. Public, and that was actually the other way around. His son needed a heart transplant.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was that was such a good movie though. Oh my god,
it was a really good movie.
Was amazing.
So it's kind of morbid. I don't know if that's okay.
Also, hi Tim. Sorry,
I know of a woman, and this really just goes to show, like, when a woman is like really upset that her child, and no woman should ever have to see their child of any kind like die before them. It's always kind of like very grievous. But I knew of a situation where unfortunately a son had either by doing some sort of TikTok thing or whatever, ended up in the hospital, and basically his entire body was paralyzed and his brainstem had been like starting to necrotize. But it was over a year.
Was this? I don't mean to like lightheart this at all, but this almost sounds like it was like result what that fucking the milk crate thing.
Oh god,
Like,
that thing.
because I'm trying to think of like what TikTok challenge could do all that, right? And it's like that was probably the most dangerous one, if I can think on top of my head.
I can't remember. The details are a little fuzzy because this was like a long time ago. But like it was like an English woman who refused to basically let her son die. She spent all this money, kept him on life support, and technically, his brain was like there, but he wasn't there. And like I said, his brain stem, which was like the most important, one of the most important things to your body, had begun to necrotize, which is like proof enough that like he's dead, he's gone. And it took a while before they finally just told her, we're not going to keep him up anymore. We're declaring him dead because there's nothing that's going to happen. And she tried to sue, and this was in the UK, so she tried to sue the UK for a long time. And it eventually was just like, sorry, he's gone. So she still doesn't think he's gone. She thinks that they murdered her child.
In that situation, yeah, I can totally get a mother being like that. The denial on that is strong. Because no person, not even, I mean, it's not even just mothers. No parent really wants to see their child. No parent who cares about their child anyway wants to deal with the death of their child.
No.
Yeah. Again, John Q. Like straight up.
Yeah. John Q was really great for that. Well, it was a fantastic movie, really. Now that I think about it again.
God, we need more movies like that in the current day. Fuck.
Anyway. People can't handle that kind of emotion in the current day. But yeah, so it was kind of.
Fuck, you're so right. Oh, I hate it. I hate how right you are. Oh.
I know. So do I. It hates. Everybody hates that. But yeah, I got to play some more Expedition 33. After.
Did you wrap it yet, or?
No, I still haven't wrapped it up. I don't know. I like playing it all on stream.
No, yeah,
so
I did the same.
Plenty of side stuff that I still have to do. What did I? Really, Carolyn?
She's got dog issues.
I've got. Oh, and that was the other great thing. I actually managed to get the puppy who doesn't really need to be here, her home.
Oh, nice.
And unfortunately, her home decided that they couldn't handle the puppy.
Oh.
So, on the same day that I took my cat to the vet and was coming to the realization that he may very well die, I ended up with the puppy back. So it was a kind of a fantastic weekend for me.
That sounds very bittersweet, or is it just bitter? I don't know.
Mostly bitter. I mean, she's a great puppy. I love her. She's a sweetheart. She just doesn't belong here. She's the type of dog that needs to go to their own home with the people who love her, and then I get to love my dogs. And you know, but sometimes you just haven't found the right home yet, and it's frustrating occasionally. But yeah, so
I'm sure something will come up eventually.
You just don't stop looking. Someone will click with her eventually. Definitely. It happens. Yeah, I managed to. I found a spot in Expedition 33 where there were a bunch of what are those things called?
Nephrons?
No, picture frames.
Oh.
Those things I had to fight before I opened up the door at the top.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the one where you have to send like one person in for each frame, right? Yeah.
I was really disappointed at what I found at the end of that.
I don't remember what was at the end of that. It was just like a new Pictos, right?
Yeah, it was just a Pictos. And I'm like, I went through all that and, I was expecting, maybe I'll get through this and there's some kind of cool boss battle where my 3 people get to, but no, it was just a goddamn Pictos. And I'm like, this was really anticlimactic.
Well, trust me, there's some climax waiting for you in some dark corners of the map.
Oh, I know. It was just one of those moments that I'm like, I don't appreciate those. But
don't say anything. I haven't. Don't spoil. I just got into it.
Oh yeah! Let's go. Wait, how far in are you, OCCO?
I don't know. I played only 3 or 4 hours 2 weeks ago.
How'd you feel about that intro?
I mean, I'd watched somebody do the intro before, so
okay.
But seeing all of your party members die within the first 10 minutes was like, okay, that's about right. What I expected.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole everybody wiped out thing. It's like, oh,
well,
wow,
shit.
Okay.
Thought we were ready for this one, but
and then it goes downhill.
yeah, but it's like, and it's like I wonder between seeing the gommage happen and like that moment where you're first coming onto the beach, like which one is like the crazier moment, right? Because they both hit so fucking hard, and it's like, damn, this game so strong.
I actually expected the gommage, so it was that second one for me that hit the harder.
Yeah, but it's like, because when you see the gommage, because I believe the actual synopsis of the game, if you read the synopsis before you actually start playing the game, it does tell you about what's going on with the paintress and the gommage and all that shit, right? But like actually like watching it happen after you get the chance to like, you know, walk around with Sophie and you know, meet some of the other people who are, you know, about to get Thanos snapped and all that shit. It's like when you get to like talk with these people and you get this weird like melancholy but somehow also celebratory air that's just going around. Everybody like, you know, exchanging the flowers, and you know, they're just they're casually talking, but there's just this weird undertone for like the whole thing. And then it just happens and it all hits all at once, right? And you see the parent get gommaged right out of the kid's like hand that they were holding, right? And it's like, fuck. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, we got to do something about this. Like you get invested like right away. It's like, okay, yeah, no, expedition, let's go. We got to sort this shit out. Because
it does kind of set the stage for what you should expect. It's basically like if it's this extreme in the beginning, how much bad is it going to get later? So I'm expecting to see worse shit. I mean, when I saw that once the boat landed and I started seeing everybody die, I was like, you know, this isn't that bad considering the beginning of the game.
Yeah. But then of course you get a little further in, and our boy Gustav has his moment, you know, in that cave, and you're like, oh, I see.
In my head, I was like, are we gonna pull a Danganronpa 3 where the main protagonist is actually gonna be the little girl, and he's just gonna like end it all? I was legitimately wondering that for a split second, and then when and then when the girl comes back and says don't do it, and I'm just like, oh, I mean, like, fair enough. But the fact that they put the suicidal thoughts in there, I was just like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's like the game is just very, very human, right? Like you feel just the humanity in every character in every moment. Like, it's so good in that way.
I have so many people who come back to me on that moment with the gun holding up to his head like that go, oh my god, that just made him seem so weak to me. And I'm like, dude, he just lost his girlfriend because of something she can't control, and he just watched literally everybody he knew get wiped the fuck out in the most violent way possible. You don't think he's allowed to have a little moment where he's like, geez, maybe I just need to end this?
It is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, like when you're in that situation, you've been through all that. It's understandable. It really is. It's just like, yeah, you saw it all happen. You lived through it with him in that last like couple hours, right? It's like, you know, if this were me in the situation, watching all my friends just fucking like get got, like my best friend, one of my best friends, just gets eaten right next to me while he was trying to save me, and it's like, well, fuck, man.
And you think you're totally alone now. You know, you think everybody's gone. And it's not until that last second that you realize, oh, maybe I'm not alone.
Yeah, maybe a few of them got out too. How the fuck they did that? Well, who knows? But some of us made it out, so there might still be a way here. There might still be a chance that we get this done. But yeah, it was like you showed up with, God, how many people? Like a good 30 or so expeditioners?
I thought it was way less, like a dozen or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as you, because you're like Expedition 33, right? And this started with Expedition 0. So you at a point you realize like, oh, quite a few expeditions have come before us, and quite a lot of people were in those expeditions. And then you kind of get that sense when you first get into that cave and you see what's in that cave. Right, it's like, wow, that's quite a lot of corpses. Holy fuck. And yeah, it just keeps going and going and going. It's like, well, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, and actually it started with Expedition 100. They just call it 00, and then it's because it's counting backwards.
Yeah. So. Like the fucking like the monolith itself.
Yeah, like the paintress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
so
wow.
Yeah. it's just such an interesting world in that way. Even when you've just started, like from what you've seen so far, Akko, it's like even just that is just so interesting, and it only gets better and better and better as you keep going and gain understanding of like of the world and all its secrets and whatnot. It's like, God, it's so good. Right up until the very end, right? The ending is phenomenal as well. It's like, God damn, it's just a fucking fantastic video game.
It does remind me of a lot of classic video games that I don't feel like we've had a story this compelling in a while. Like Xenoblade 2 is one of the last few times I've had a story feel that compelling. Well, maybe 3 as well, but like it's just like it's hit me in a way where I'm like, okay, they actually want you to feel emotions. They actually want you to feel like there are real stakes to these characters. Yeah, because I don't feel like a lot of video games have that these days.
Yeah. I mean,
even the
amount
RPGs,
of
which is
effort
sad
they
to
put
think
into
about.
The writing on this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh man. And it's like, didn't Veilguard like come out right around the same time?
No.
Or am I tripping? Was it
No,
not?
Veilguard was a little while ago.
That was like,
was it?
What was it?
Okay.
October of last year? November?
Nah, but yeah, like as far as like direct comparisons go, because Veilguard was also like an RPG, a modern RPG. So I mean, obviously not turn-based, but you know, kind of filled that same like character-intensive niche of video game, right? And it's just like, yeah, seeing the absolute best and the absolute worst within a few months of each other. It's like, man, it really makes you think, huh? And it's even funnier, right? Because the whole thing where a lot of the crew from Sandfall, who made Expedition, were ex Ubisoft devs, and it's like, well, fuck, man. Yeah, and like the interview's like, yeah, we decided to just fucking split off and get out of here, because like if we it would have taken us another 10 years to get a game like this made if we'd stayed under Ubisoft's umbrella. Like that is horrifically depressing to think about.
At least they know what they want.
Yeah. Oh, and they knew what they had to do to get it, and they understand. I saw an article. It's actually, if my week hadn't gone the way it had, there was an article I found that was talking about how Sandfall Studio is not going to be looking to expand itself the same way other games or other companies have, because they want to keep that tight-knit development process. And for me, that is exactly what gaming needs.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like people
what it
who
reminds
are
me
fine with the idea of just being consistent, right? Just not making all the money, not growing like rapidly, not becoming the fucking like gigantic huge corporation a la EA or whatever the fuck else, right? Just having a nice little studio where you make cool little games and you guys make enough to sustain yourselves and be pretty well off. That's all it takes, really. That's enough. That can be enough.
Do you know who it reminds me of?
What?
I was gonna say No Man's Sky and Hello Games, because Hello Games was kind of similar, where they had a very small studio. Now, granted, with Hello Games, they took the alternate path of pairing up with Sony, and Sony forced them to release their game before it was finished. But I do really think that like if Hello Games treated themselves like the Expedition 33 devs did, I think that like the game would have come out with no issues, and that it would have been way more beloved from the beginning than it was. And that I do feel like it would have happened that way. I mean, like right now, like we're in a timeline where No Man's Sky is still a fantastic video game and people really love it. In fact, I need to install that on my machine.
I honestly really want to try it too, because I'm hearing nothing but good things, and like all the updates, all the free updates that you keep dropping.
All updates are free forever. Basically.
The fact that it's just like all like that game gets so many memes now. I was like, it's free update time. I was like, please no, I have money. Let me pay you. Like that's beautiful, man. That's great. That's so good. Like you're making such a fantastic fucking video game that people want to give you money, but you just won't let them. It's fucking
That's
great.
one of those things I think people don't look at so much right now. I mean, you have the big publishers, Sony, EA, etc. I think part of what really helped Sandfall is their partner with Kepler. And that it's a smaller publisher that's not pushing people the same way as Sony or EA or even Microsoft is. It's one of those things I'm looking at more and more. A lot of these games that are coming out that people are having praise for are being put out by these smaller publishers. The ones I keep my eye on the most are like Kepler and Wired Productions, I think it is, and both of them, Wired especially for horror games. And I do think Pocket Pair Studios is probably going to put out some good stuff coming up. I haven't gotten a chance to play that new thing they put out, but
yeah,
I think that'll be interesting to check out.
Wait, hang on, Pocket Bear. That's
They are the Power World
guys.
devs.
Yeah.
People,
Okay. Yeah. So is they're already putting out a new thing?
Yeah, the Pocket Pair just released its first game. It was what is it called? It's Dead Take, I think is the name of the game. Let me double check.
Hang on, I'm kind of curious about this now. Dead Take. Let me see.
Yeah, Dead Take, and it's got Ben Starr, which he is the voice of. He's a voice from Expedition 33.
Wow.
And I mean,
this is not what I was expecting to see from Pocket Bear, but all right. Hang on, I'm curious about this.
And it's Surgeon Studios, which, interestingly enough, is also the guy who did that. What's that game called? It didn't do Zhao. Tales of Kenzara Zhao.
Oh yeah.
And so they paired up and did this.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, this absolutely looks like your kind of game, Rada.
Yeah, right.
What do you call that shit again? The genre, the horror genre, where you just
call it horror.
Wandering for. Well, there was a word you had for it, like wandering around in first person and like investigating shit and all that. Was it
Sim?
No. There was that game you were playing a while ago that was like in that genre that you were telling us about in that house. And like the game was kind of sort of named after the genre. What was it? Fuck, I can't remember what it was. Damn it.
Unfortunately, I don't remember either.
Now it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me like all day.
I have no idea what he's talking about. That's the funny thing.
Wish I could remember. Walking Simulator Jazz. No.
No, apparently
else.
that's not it.
I mean,
if you want to talk about what game, I mean, I'm trying to think of the games I've played recently.
Yeah, there was something you were playing where you're like going around a house and there were like puzzles. Fuck me, I can't remember. I'd have to go look back at the VOD from like however many episodes ago to remember what it was.
I'm just gonna go ask Grok.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Moving on. Yeah, so that's all good stuff. And I definitely wasn't expecting to see that from the Pal World devs, but I mean, it's good to see them branching out and just doing whatever. That's cool. Yeah, I'm going down with that. Yeah. All right, but I suppose was that all for your week, Rada?
Adventure horror or a puzzle horror?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, that's what fucking
Blueprints, was that it?
Oh, Blueprints wasn't actually. Oh, that was like a roguelike. I wouldn't call that a horror game at all. That's what threw me off because you're talking horror and Blueprints. Those two don't intersect in my brain.
Okay. Was that not I thought that was like a weird spooky game too.
I mean, there's some really cool, interesting kind of lore in it, but it's not really. I mean, I guess if you're someone who's easily scared, like you might find it scary.
Well,
but I didn't think it was scary at all.
Damn, you ain't got to take a shot at me like that. That's fucked up.
That sounds about right.
Because it's right. So, but I mean, yeah, it's not really. But yeah, that was actually more of a puzzling roguelike game, and I don't think this is going to be like that. This is going to be something else.
Yeah. Well, this looks like it was kind of going for like a thriller type thing.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Yeah,
thriller.
It's actually got some extremely realistic graphical stuff going on with it, and I think it'll be.
I was doing a little bit of that. Didn't they do some shit like that in what was that? Alan Wake. They had like weird like bits of the game that were like included actual people and like real footage and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I think Alan Wake did that, but yeah, I mean that's a thing that's happened.
Yeah, that's what I said. Alan Wake.
Yeah, Dead Take is it's a first-person psychological horror. So.
I know they're kind of weak to horror. Yeah, I am. I admit, I got the bitch blood. That's fair. Anyway, I suppose if there wasn't anything else for your week.
No, I'm done depressing people. We're good now.
Okay, all right, let's get into some news.
No, there is one other thing. Sorry.
More depressing.
There's one thing. It's actually not depressing. I find it hilarious and weird in that I put out a tweet this week.
Mm-hmm.
I put out a tweet this week because I saw a video where someone took a blowtorch to Oreos, and they were saying,
I saw
"You
that
will
tweet.
never eat these again." After you, and I'm just sitting here watching, like, why is this not going to make me eat these again? It's an Oreo, of course it's not. What do you expect it to do? Is it supposed to burst into flame or something? That's not going to happen. And so I retweet and I say, what is this supposed to do? Have you ever tried to set a broccoli on fire? Because obviously broccoli is not going to catch on fire either. Water content, blah blah blah. 8.3 million views.
Oh, you talking about the Oreo thing? Yeah, people are stupid.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why I have 8.3 million views on that tweet. It's really fucking weird. But yeah, so that was Yes, just because the Oreo doesn't burst through the flame doesn't mean this fat chick ain't gonna eat it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh,
I'm another 10 pounds lighter. Thank you very much.
Hey, no, good for you. Good for you. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you, Rada.
But no, apparently I hit the algorithm with the fucking Oreos, and it's
Congratulations.
just insanity. It's so dumb.
You never know what's going to pop off. You really don't.
No, you really don't. So if you're afraid to make that tweet or whatever, go ahead. You never know what people are just going to decide on that day just tickles them. I'm just glad it wasn't some of my more controversial stuff. I still had people attacking me over it, though. It's a fucking tweet about Oreos, and people are acting like I actually said something. I mean, I didn't even say anything negative. It was so weird.
Listen, we know Twitter is just the fight club of the internet, all right? Like, people will fight over like the fucking, that whole thing the other day about how, like, the Japanese had figured out how to, like, delete the goddamn Down syndrome chromosome or whatever, right? And people were getting, like, people were bitching about it. It's like, what the fuck do you mean you don't want them to delete fucking Down syndrome? Nobody wants to have Down syndrome. Well, okay, well, this is getting into a bit of sensitive territory. No, you know what? Fuck it. Nobody wants to have Down syndrome. I'm sure if you like, you know, talk to somebody with Down syndrome and ask them if, you know, if they didn't want it anymore and they could, you know, understand the implications of that question, you know, they would probably say, yeah. It's like asking somebody in a wheelchair. I was like, hey man, if I could make your legs work right now, would you let me? I imagine the answer would probably be fucking yes. I don't think people want to just roll around the chair all the time, right? If they could walk, they probably would. If there was a way to just snap their fingers and be able to walk again.
I mean, I can understand the desire to want to remove Down syndrome, but there is the question at that point, what else does it cause when you do this? That's where my question lies.
That is a good question. That is actually a decent question.
I don't have any, like, negativity towards people wanting to get rid of it, but I want to know what other effects it's going to have first.
That's a good question. Like,
I can tell you what the effects are of having autism in the body.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's more than just the brain, because autism is actually more rooted in the gut than it is. It's a gut and brain problem. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Okay, so a lot of the body depends on your gut health as well. If your gut is healthy, then the rest of your body is healthy as well. Autism actually is affected by your gut health as well. So if I eat healthy, I'm actually able to operate more as a useful human being. But if I have poor gut health, or if I eat things I'm not supposed to, then, excuse me, then I'm actually less of a human being. So if you, I do think that the initiative of improving, a lot of this again comes down to healthy eating. Like, if you are able to remove the bad bits of autism, that being all of the gut problems and some of the brain processing issues, you would get rid of autism completely.
And there we go. And people are probably going to bitch about it when you do. Right? If somebody comes up with a cure for autism, I'm sure somebody on Twitter is gonna piss and shit about it, because that's what Twitter does. That's what Twitter is.
There are autism cures that, or supposed autism cures that try to address the healthy eating part. Yeah.
Oy vey. No, it's a fucking Oreos. God damn it, Rada. Fucking. That's why I hate women. Anyway, Down syndrome is a copy of a genome by default. Oh, I did not know that. But yeah, anyway, that all that aside, I suppose now we should probably get into some news, shouldn't we? What do you guys think? New stuff?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what's been going on. A few things here and there. What do we got? Oh yeah, this was I guess we can start with a stupid one. So apparently Lil Tay, who I don't super know what the fuck this person is famous for. Weren't there like just like a weird internet phenomenon kind of thing?
Oh god,
you don't know who Lil Tay is?
I've heard the name. I'm vaguely familiar, but I don't know like the details. You know what I mean?
So the story with Lil Tay, if you guys are all right with me explaining,
by all means, please do.
Is she started showing up as like this little she tried to pretend herself as like a little gangster that owned like a whole bunch of cars, and she walked around with stacks of money, and like she just like walked around saying all these obscenities and shit, and people thought it was very manufactured, because it was. People found out that her mother actually was like a real estate broker, and whenever her mother would go to these houses, like these big rich houses where millionaires would have all this shit, her daughter would like do filming with her older brother, and it actually cost her mom to lose her job because of it. And so there was just like a period of time in the very beginning where she was not, because this girl's internet presence started 9 years ago when she was 9 years old. She did that when she was 9 years old. Then like fast forward to a couple years ago, this girl fakes her death.
Yep.
For sympathy and money. And I think a crypto coin started on top of it afterwards.
I actually remember that one. I remember that shit. Holy fuck.
And the problem is that there really, a lot of people speculate that there is some abuse going on in that household, but because a lot of her life is fake, nobody really knows
what's actually going on.
What is actually, yeah, exactly. What's actually going on. And so because of that, when this all came out, a lot of people were just dumbfounded, because again, I like a lot of other people think that it is a form of child abuse, but there's no proof, and it's just really sad because you've got this girl who started her career on the internet when she was 9, and the fact that a whole bunch of people were lining up to get her nudes on OnlyFans the day that she turned 18 is really kind of gross to me, in my personal opinion.
It is fucking weird, and let's properly lay that out for the chat here. So yeah, the story here, guys, is that apparently when Lil Tay announced the launch of her OnlyFans, apparently as soon as she turned 18, it has already made over $1 million in just 3 hours. So holy fucking shit, I suppose, would be my reaction to that.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, she never actually posted any nudes, just some bathing suit photos.
Yeah, and people think that this might also be like her newest like troll thing, where she's just kind of she says she makes an OnlyFans, she posts like one picture bikini and then just fucks off and like doesn't ever do anything else with it, which would be kind of funny if that were the case. Yeah, it would be kind of funny if that were the bit, but I
mean, that doesn't make the people wanting it less creepy. But I do think that yeah, it's a whole fucking.
It bothers me.
It is definitely a weird fucking thing, but it's like I just have to like think about the fact that we're now living in a world in which like, because Lil Tay's internet famous, but not like for real famous.
Infamous.
Infamous,
whatever. Internet infamous. And still managed to make like more than $1 million in only 3 hours. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? Like, what is this exactly? And I'm not trying to like moral grandstand or anything about this. It's just the fact that it's like, there's so much free porn these days. It's like, why the fuck are people paying into OnlyFans at all? Even like, like my mind can't really wrap around this. And just the fact, also compounding the fact that it's weird that this girl just turned 18 and she immediately goes to do an OnlyFans, and it's like, it's just real weird and telling on both like the male and female sides of things here. And it's like, I don't really know what to make of it as a 32-year-old man, and like what this means for what, like how this is all gonna like work going forward, if this is kind of the path we're headed down now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a real old man moment about this shit, right? I'm having a real Hank Hill King of the Hill reboot moment right now.
The sad thing is it's genuinely not anything new. It really isn't.
Not.
It feels
isn't,
new.
But because it's so because it blew up so hard, it just like it hits you again with the reality.
Well, it's more that it's in a new form now. You know, when obviously back in the day you didn't have OnlyFans, but you did have, like someone mentioned, the Olsen twins countdown clock, where they literally had a countdown clock to when the Olsen twins turned 18.
Fucking weird, bro.
Just over 18 videos have always been a thing on the internet. They've always been a thing for, you know, in magazines and shit. It's always been, you know, a thing for
and
to some
the barely
degree,
legal tag, you know. And
it's partly because of youth and the way youth is
essentially synonymous with beauty.
Well, and fertility and all that other stuff. It's the temptation of the supposedly untouched and a whole bunch of other psychological bullshit that you could delve into on it that makes it and the temptation of the forbidden, you know, the forbidden becoming finally legal to have is part of it too. It's weird and gross, but it's also just the basic part of human psychology, unfortunately.
I guess. Yeah, I suppose you're right. It's just like, nah, I've already said I'm confused, so I can't at this point I'd just be going around in circles on this. I don't really know what else to say about this. It's not a universal
thing. It's more of a specific group kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gross is what it is, but
yeah, definitely gross. There's no question on that one.
Yeah. But I also just feel weird about like her in general and the decision made to actually do this, right? It's like
she's not the first one to do it. That Cash Me Outside girl.
Her dude did it?
Thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, clearly, because I don't remember hearing about that, so I'm assuming it didn't really pop off the way this one did.
Well, it was a little different and older. This is more immediate, obviously.
Okay, gotcha. Hold on, yeah, that does make it weird if those photos were on the day of. Yeah, I mean,
supposedly she took them right after midnight, supposedly. But that whole 1 minute difference really changes things so much.
Reminds me of that Batman animation. Did you guys here, let me see if I can find it, where Batman finds the Joker and the Joker's like, in a couple of hours, Batman. I don't even want to say it. Let me see if I can find it.
Wait a minute. Where's this?
I'm gonna find it, and if you want to play it, you can. Give me one.
Bro,
moment.
if we have 2 fucking Joker related podcast titles in a row, I swear to God.
That'd be hilarious.
Like, is this whatever you're like about to send me? Is this actually safe to play on stream?
Yes, it's a safe to play animation. Give me a couple of minutes. So
okay, all right, you do that.
You talk and I will look for it.
Yeah, I mean we could go through the comments real quick and see if there's anything, any other funny little insights from Twitter about it. That's pretty good. People always say that Thanos was right, but he still wanted to keep half the universe. Ultron was on the internet for 5 seconds and realized it all needed to go.
There you go. I sent it to you.
That's good. That is good.
It's 5 minutes long, but this is exactly what I feel like a lot of people acted like when she turned 18, and it grosses me the fuck out.
All right, hang on. Let me grab this real quick.
It's really good. You guys will find it funny, but also kind of gross at the same time. Also, I love Joel Haver. Joel Haver is really good at animating.
I think I have seen this specific animator before, and like doing some other thing.
The widest variety of tools that have...
No.
Where's Joker? Okay, don't hurt me, okay? I'll tell you.
Good.
This punches him again anyway.
Long time, no crime. Batman! So kind of you to join us, Bats. So nice of you to come. Joker, where have you been? What have you been doing? Have a little patience, Bats. Haven't you heard of showmanship? If I may I turn your attention to the screen?
Who is she?
That Batman is Wendy Albridge, salutatorium at Gotham Academy. One of the sweetest girls I've ever had the pleasure of knowing.
She's just a kid, Joker. Let her go.
Make no mistake, Batman. She is not under my control. Beyond the control of my suggestion.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, what do you got up your sleeve, Joker?
I was so fortunate to come across this lovely phone application called Kick 2 years ago. Have you heard of it, Bats?
Oh,
No. No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't heard of it? Well, it's this lovely app where young girls can go and express themselves.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like where this is going, Joker.
I started messaging.
Is it like just this couch, man? I don't know what it is about this fucking couch. Like, this
I think
is a
that's
very
intentional.
highly suspicious couch, bro.
It
Like
is.
this,
Yeah.
this fucking couch design, bro. I'm just saying, like we've seen this one around, and usually when this couch is present, some shit goes down. All right, I'm just saying, like highly suspicious couch right here.
Sweet little Wendy
fuck.
Aldridge 2 years ago, Bats. And since then, I've become a sort of father figure to her.
Oh.
Older
Chick.
brother, but like a much older brother.
Oh no.
I don't like that at all, Joker.
Oh, Bats, it's so easy. All I did was help her with her algebra homework one day, and then the next day I say I miss you so much. Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened. I like it. Yeah.
Now, Batman, to the next step of the plan. Turn your attention to the clock.
10 minutes. What are you gonna do to her, Joker?
Don't worry, Batman. Wendy is safe. She's safe with me. Don't you see, Bats? Do you know what tomorrow is?
Thursday.
Well, yes, of course. It is Thursday, but not any Thursday, Bat. Not just any Thursday. It is Wendy's birthday.
Are you gonna kill her or her family? What are you gonna do?
Do you know how old she's turning, Bats?
Oh no.
No. I don't know.
Wendy is so adorable, so sweet, Bats.
Just like
But at midnight-
the
Go on.
fucking like ridiculous lead up to this. It's just it's making it so much more uncomfortable. And I get
Yep.
that was like the intention here.
No, it was. It definitely
Fucking
was.
Jesus. Like, yeah, no, he's hitting it. He's hitting it really hard. It's like, oh, I'm just waiting for him to just fucking say it. But he's like being so weird and so like drawn out about it. It works for the video, but
Yeah.
it hurts me. Oh God. Okay. All right.
she becomes sexy.
Joker. What the fuck? Joker, I'd rather you do other things. This is legal, technically, but I don't like it. It's weird. This is just weird, Joker.
Don't be so hypocritical, Bats. Not so different, you and I.
Nope, we are very different. We're so different, Joker. I'm not like this guy.
We both operate within the confines of the law, but we find ourselves fun little loopholes to have our fun with.
Don't call it fun. And
Name a state, Bat. Any state.
Mississippi.
16 with parental consent.
Oh.
Oh
Go
God.
back to blowing people up.
God damn
What
it.
happened to that? That's actually, for some reason, I like when you would kill people versus this. This is just weird.
Don't you see? I've done my research, Bats. I've done all sorts of research. And I know every state.
I've never killed anyone before, but I will kill. This will be the exception. I will break my own rule. And I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Hey, I had no idea what he was doing, okay? Like, if I knew what he was doing in there, of course I would have stopped him. It's just I didn't know. I stood outside the door and I didn't ask questions. But, like, of course, if I knew, I would have done something, right? Oh, come on, what the...
Oh, Betsy, don't go running off. I'll be out of here in no time. And I'll be downloading TikTok. The things the kiddies upload on there. So delicious.
Oh
Oh
God.
my God.
What?
What's wrong with you? I could hear you, you fucking creep.
No, not a creep. I'm devious.
I have a fucking daughter, and I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you after this, you fucking pervert.
No, I'm a trickster. I do little tricks.
I've killed people, and I still think what you're saying is more fucked up, you fucking weirdo. Fucking God. Clown looking ass.
That's enough from you. Enough.
Yeah, there you go.
That was good.
It was.
That's
good.
how I feel about the whole situation. I'm just like Batman. I'm just like, technically this is legal, but it's still really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an accurate way to feel. Yeah.
And it's like, I find this really funny because I had the also exact same thought and feeling when they did that whole Batman and Barbara Gordon bit in that one movie. I don't bring that one up, but that's quite an age gap there. So
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, we don't need to talk to Batman about that one right now. But anywho, yeah, this whole thing is just, it is bizarre. It's quite bizarre. It's very weird. And the immediate reaction of the internet to it is also kind of concerning, to be honest. But whatever. I guess it is what it is. That's the internet
Well,
now.
one,
So
a dozen of the other.
Anyway, why don't we move on to literally anything else? This one was fucking nuts. So apparently, Wild Rift China, which is the League of Legends mobile game, I think when they made like League of Legends just like a mobile port, right? That's what they call it, Wild Rift. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Anyway, these fuckers put out a whole ass like AI trailer for the game, like an official AI China trailer, and it looks exactly as you think it would look. That's yeah, there it is. Let me make that bigger for you. There you go. You better look at it.
The walking is just, it feels weird.
Yeah. Oh, and the hands were like blending into each other a bit.
What was that?
It's
Looked like a heart or something lunched across the room. I don't know. It was weird.
I love that. Wait. I love how like Jake was just holding like a normal ass gun. That's like a normal ass like modern day gun.
It is. It's like a Glock right there.
So I don't know like what to think about this. To be honest. I put it in the docket because I wanted you guys to like see this and know this exists. But it's like I wonder.
Yes.
I wonder like between shit like this and like a while back where like Secret War on Disney Plus had the anime intro or the AI intro. It's like, how much are we really gonna be using this for this shit going forward? It's like, I get it. AI is kind of getting better with this stuff. It's looking a little cleaner than it used to. It still looks really fucking bad, but it looks better than it used to. So it's like, at what point is there going to be a point that we get to where AI is able to actually animate shit like well enough that we're just going to be like, okay, fine, fuck it, we'll just start doing AI animations for everything? Like, are we actually gonna hit that point? Because like, I don't know how I feel about that one, bro.
Some people definitely will.
I don't know how I feel about that one, man. I don't know. And this kind of rolls into a different story, actually, that we can actually talk a little more about. And it's the fact that apparently our good buddy, the ever wholesome Markiplier, finds himself in the hot seat because he had a bit of some thoughts about AI to share with the world. And the world didn't quite appreciate those thoughts. Being called out for directly supporting AI research, but he believes the tech can do good. There are reasons to be critical of AI the way that it currently is. That doesn't mean that it's entirely, as a concept, a problem, right? And I honestly, that's kind of the stance I think we took here on the podcast when we talked about AI a while back. That we were just like, it's like, yeah, like AI, like art shittery is bad, but that doesn't mean AI itself is all bad. And there could be good uses for it. It's a tool like any other tool, and you can use it like for good, you can use it for evil, right? So it seems like Markiplier is kind of in the same spot right now, but because he is much bigger than us, a lot more people took notice of his opinion, and kind of ended up blowing up a little bit. Yeah.
A lot of people are, listen, there is no such thing as nuance to people when it comes to AI. Even if he is talking like things that are actually helpful that don't take away from artists, people are just going to bitch and moan and and whine because he has a nuanced opinion. And I think
God, he said AI. Whoa.
I think we're getting to the point where content creators, there is going to be a very clear divide. I don't know if there have been content creators who have already said, oh my gosh, he's so evil for saying this. But we're going to get to a point where content creators are going to spin off in different directions, where he's going to be in one direction, unlike the boy band, where he's just like, I really don't give a shit. Fuck you. And then you're going to have people on the other end saying that he's uber toxic for having this mentality, and that they're going to distance themselves from him and never work with him ever again over this statement itself.
Yeah. Because, like, I think about this and the reaction to this, right? And how vitriolic people got in an instant. But I also think about how, like, in the complete opposite camp, how we talk, like, every time we talk about localizers in anime, right? Which has been happening more and more often. I saw a post just the other day about, like, somebody putting some fucking, like, some weird bullshit translations. I think it was in a manga at this time and not an anime, but, like, same shit pretty much. But, like, yeah, like somebody having a character say, all right, step back, leave this to the goat. And I'm like, okay. And it's like everybody immediately, yeah, everybody's like, well, so AI translators, how we doing on those? how's that going? We making good progress on that or what? Like, so, because we need to get these localizers the fuck out of here. And that conversation's been going on for like at least a couple of years at this point. So
that one is like ever going until they replace everything with AI.
Yeah. And it's like in that regard, I don't think I'd mind, you know, if we got some AI translators on that shit, if the localizers are going to just be doing this fucking nonsense, right? But then again, yeah, the complete opposite camp with the Markiplier thing. So it's weird, right? It really seems to be depending on the situation here with like whether if we're all for AI, we're all against AI, and I mean, you know, nuance. That is nuance essentially, right? It's like it's a case by case basis, but like I just don't know, man. Like, where's this going to end up in the end? Because it's probably going to hit a point where we're going to have a majority of one or the other, and I feel like it's probably going to be. You don't think so?
No, I think I'm assuming you're talking about a majority of artists or a majority of AI, right?
Well, I mean a majority of like everybody, whether it's artists or people who enjoy art or people who enjoy manga, anime, whatever the fuck, right? Whoever is affected by AI in whatever way, where there's going to come a point where everybody, the vast majority of people, right? The majority are just going to be like, okay, AI's here, it's doing stuff, whatever. We're maybe we're not actively cheering for it, but we're cool with it. We're cool enough that we're not really like worried about it, right?
Right.
Or you get to the point where it's like everybody hates it so much that it's just, well, I mean, I really doubt that we'll ever be rid of AI, right? Because companies are all looking to it for all kinds of things now, you know, doing like game testing or like, you know, voice acting work and just anything they could use it for, essentially. Artwork, et cetera, and so on. Like, companies are never gonna fucking let it go because it's gonna be like a I love the way fucking Fleekazoid described it, right? It's like, you ever heard of AI? It's like a digital robot sweatshop. And it's essentially
it's not too far off, honestly.
Yeah, and that's, you know, companies would love the idea of that sort of thing. So we're never going to be rid of it. But I just wonder where we're going to end up sitting as far as like the overall cultural zeitgeist's opinion of it, you know? Mm-hmm. And I think it probably is going to it's going to be tied to like how good AI gets, because we know it's you know, getting better at a pretty fucking rapid pace, right? Like, we think of AI we saw like 2-3 years ago where like fingers were fused together and eyes were like split apart and all that shit, and then you see like some AI art recently from some recent AI art generators, and like it's getting hard to tell. It's getting real hard to tell.
You should see what Mizu works on.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Mizu's been doing his own shit.
And it's getting, and when you see what he's been working on, it's like you're starting to like having a hard time being able to like find the imperfections, right?
It's more like it just looks so bizarre that it's like.
Oh, okay. Well, was Mizu intentionally like trying to make it look fucked up or what?
No, he's not trying to make it look fucked up. It's just bizarre how good it looks.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Because obviously he's like doing some silly gooner stuff. But like, I asked him, I was like, "Can you show me what you're working on?" And he showed me, and I was like, "That's not AI." And he's like, "Yeah, that's AI." And I was like, "That's a real person right there." And he's like, "No, it's not."
And it's getting great. It's getting crazier because the fact that like I'm split on it, because like I kind of like some of the AI art I see now, right? Like, it's like I do enjoy looking at that, but at the same time, I see that people are now making AI art generators of like specific artists. Like I've seen a good chunk of AI art that is explicitly copying Centuri-chan from Twitter. You know, Centuri makes like the fucking the cute girls that are like historical figures and shit, right? Like somebody had made a generator for that, and it's like it's pretty spot on. I'm like, I don't know.
I don't agree with. Obviously,
I don't know about that.
I'm not gonna agree with that. What I have seen as good case uses is I have talked to some artists where they will feed their own art to train their AI.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit too. It's like, it's like that's because we talked about that when the AI Vader thing happened in Fortnite, and like people were kind of, you know, having their arguments about that, and it's like, well, I mean, the guy did give his consent before he died, so you know, all things considered, you know, and his estate
sit and rotate basically.
Yeah, exactly. So kind of the same thing, and we came to the same conclusion with like art, like AI art, where it's like if the artist themselves decides to make their own AI art thing to like duplicate their own artistic style, then yeah, I guess that's fine technically. If it's the artists themselves doing that.
I've still had artists that are complete prudes say that they will blacklist other artists. I had an artist who he draws pretty good stuff. Not going to shout him out now because of how he acted. But like he found out that my nuanced opinion is I just don't care. And he's like, I'm never working with you and I'm going to blacklist you from working with anybody I know. And I'm like, broski, you are literally a retard. And he tried to get me banned from servers because my opinion was just as nuanced as I don't care. And I told him, I was like, well, what about artists that feed their own shit? He's like, oh, the artists that are feeding their own shit don't know the people that are losing money based off of the backs of the AI models they're using. I was like, broski, you are so fucking retarded, you're going to get left behind.
Yeah, that's
legitimately, you're going to get left behind.
Yeah, that I was about to bring that point up, and it's like he's kind of making the point for you at that point. It's like, yeah, they are going to get left behind because the tool exists for an artist to essentially duplicate their own art for free and extremely fast. And we all know that the people who do the best on Twitter, obviously people who have really good art styles, but they're also the people who manage to just put art out consistently, weekly, daily, all that shit, right? So if that artist can like make an AI art bot that is able to duplicate their style perfectly, right? Based on all of their own art that they already actually drew by hand, and they're able to just like double, triple, quadruple their output. Obviously, that's going to start being the meta, is the people who can do that.
I will say that like if you just use AI art and you don't add it, because like what I think is a nice medium is seeing artists that use AI art to punch a base for them, and then they will draw their own shit on top of it, and I feel like that's much better.
Okay, yeah, fair. I mean, but that's still like you're having or even like cutting into thirds the time you would normally take to make that art piece, right? So
yeah, I've seen people do like do their own base, like feed it and then have it make bases for them, and I think that's completely fine. My artist, what he does is I just tell him, hey, can you do this pose, but make it better than AI art, and he does that.
I know my husband will actually use it to generate, like if he wants a pose for something, he'll have it generate something in that pose and then draw his own thing off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And AI is great for that. Even for like people who aren't artists who just want to commission a real artist, right? It's like, hey, I had this idea for a pose. It would look kind of like this, and then like you put your idea into a generator, and you get something kind of, you know, a facsimile of what you were actually talking about, and you can just show that to the artist, and boom, like they know exactly what you want, right? Because it can be kind of hard to just kind of describe it, because obviously you don't have the artistic talent to properly show them. Because if you did, then you wouldn't be fucking commissioning. You just draw it yourself. But well, I mean, to an extent, obviously, some people just really like other people's art styles, even if they're good at art. So, you know, art trades and whatnot. But you get what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, it has its uses. It does come in handy. And again, it's a matter of nuance, which, you know, again, unfortunately for Markiplier, not a whole lot of that. No surplus of nuance on the internet. So I believe
we have not been writing down title ideas.
We have not. Have we come up with anything in particular though? Now that I think about it,
there was one back at the beginning, but I don't remember what it was.
Fuck, I also forget. Oh wait, what was? Because we were talking about that one clip of that bald chick, and we were gonna take Sheep's tweet, make that a title.
Oh yeah.
With cues, yeah, with cues, of course. Nixferatu, yeah. It's not. It doesn't count. It's fine.
Damn.
But yeah, apparently, let's see. So we do have a. I don't know if this is a reply to the situation or a 45-second clip.
I think that's part of what he said about it.
Yeah. Well, here, let's see.
That's what I started this at. Is like, we're on the same side. We're absolutely on the same side. And there's a side here that is for the betterment of this in the first place. So I personally am doing nothing besides paying for the foundation. That is the only thing that I'm doing in this, the only thing I've been doing. But it's something that I've talked about because it's important to understand. To fight something, you have to understand what you're fighting, right? You
know the enemy. Sun Tzu said that. Maybe. Probably. I don't know.
It's something that I don't even fully understand. But if you want to change something, you have to understand it. You have to try to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, it was stay strapped to get clapped. That was the quote for Sun Tzu. Yeah, that's the one. My man's just trying to stay strapped, all right? He's trying to stay strapped with knowledge so he does not get clapped by the AI that's going to overtake a lot of different aspects of content creation as the years go on here. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, again, my opinion is that, you know, people are doing too much here. It seems like he's got the right thought process on this. He's not glazing AI, you know, he's not sucking the dick or anything. He's just saying that it has its uses and that's okay. And you should probably make use of them while you can. You know, get ahead of the game, get ahead of the curve, understand what you're dealing with, and, you know, figure out ethical use for it. And then there you go. And there is an ethical use for it. Some people think there isn't at all, but yeah.
I guarantee to you that in 5 to 10 years, more and more people will be using it, and all of the people that are whining and bitching and moaning are just going to be drowned out.
Yep.
They already kind of are getting drowned out because most artists just don't seem to care anymore.
Yeah.
It's really only the ones I see on Twitter that are whining the most, and it's just like, you're getting drowned out and you'll be forgotten. Sorry if that sounds harsh, but you will be forgotten.
I mean, hey, some people need the reality check. Some people are running from reality on a daily basis, so you know, it is what it is.
Indeed.
What it is. You say what you gotta say. You spit your shit, my dude. Yeah, so that's really all there is to say about that. I did want to get to, where is it? Because I know, Occo, you probably don't have too much more time. Here we go. This one. There's one on the fucking thumbnail, baby, and this shit is fucking hilarious.
I saw this,
yeah, people across Indonesia are using the One Piece flag to protest against the government. One Piece flag becomes symbol of protest across Indonesia. This shit is fucking nuts. Yes, it's true. Indonesians are raising the Straw Hat Pirates flag from One Piece as a symbol of protest against government corruption and policies ahead of Independence Day on August 17th. A lawmaker called it a national threat, but it's not banned. Sources Antara News, comicbook.com. Do you have an actual article here? Hang on. I think it just sent me straight to the overall. Let me see. Indonesia. Yep, here we go. One Piece. Indonesia representative claims straw hat flag poses national threat. I mean, okay.
Pirates.
Here's the thing, right? Because even if you know fucking nothing about anime, which I wouldn't imagine a representative in Indonesia would, right? Be a fucking weeb. But like, if you just see a goofy ass like cartoon skeleton with a straw hat on a flag, like you like at that, do you really take that like seriously? Like, do you? I don't know, man. Like, even if I saw that and I knew nothing about One Piece, I still would be like, the fuck? Like, I'd be more confused than threatened at that point. Like, but let's get the details. I'm very curious about what exactly the fuck is happening here. Let's see. One Piece found its way into the real world in quite a few different ways in the past few years, aside from the live-action Netflix series. The Shonen franchise has been countless examples, fans sharing their love. Okay, shocking twist. One Piece has entered Indonesian politics as the anime franchise has seemingly gotten into hot water in Indonesia. As Indonesia's Independence Day prepares to be celebrated later this month on August 17th, the Straw Hat Pirates' Jolly Roger has become the target of ire from government representatives. In recent days, Luffy's flag has seemingly been raised by many Indonesian citizens weeks before the big celebration from the country. Indonesian Deputy House Speaker and Gerindra Party Executive Sufmi Dasko Ahmad, that's interesting name, disparaged the raising of the Jolly Roger next to the country's flag via an official statement. This is not a coincidence. There is a coordinated attempt to divide the nation. Let's stand united. We must collectively resist such actions. Not everyone wants Indonesia to advance. As we grow, there will always be those who oppose it. Let's unite and push back. On the flip side of the argument, Indonesian Democratic Party of Struggle lawmaker Dedi Iveri Sitorus, I think I said that right. As right as I'm ever going to say it. So, shared their thoughts. This should be seen as a public expression of criticism, which is part of a democratic society. This kind of symbolic action is better than street protests that could turn violent. I mean, yeah, fair enough. If literally all they're doing is raising the flag, then yeah, I mean, feels like a reasonable bit of protest to me. Although I can't say I know what exactly is going on in Indonesia. I don't know if I
reasonable for America.
Yeah, well, they're also like alongside the One Piece flag, they're using their own like actual national flag. Imagine that, right? Imagine, I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen many American protests lately that actually wave the American fucking flag, but yeah, it's just me. I don't know. Let's see. One Piece in politics. It's hard not to see some of the parallels to our world. Eiichiro Oda. Oh, it's about to just wax poetic about how it's just like One Piece or some shit. Hang on, let's see. Over the years, there's critically acclaimed shonen series, world government, recent anime storylines taking the world by storm. Okay, yeah, I got it. Anime looking to ramp up the fight between. Oh, okay, so now it's just talking about the anime. It's not even talking about what the fuck's going on in Indonesia anymore. Yeah, like it just like they fucking pivoted into an advertisement for One Piece. I want to know exactly what they're like. What are they actually fucking like protesting in? I mean, they said corrupt government, but what exactly is happening? That's what I'm curious about.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, this shit is funny though. Like of all things, the fucking One Piece flag is your expression of protest. Your rebellion is weeb shit. It's like, I don't know, man. It's weird, but it kind of fits in like in big 2025, right? Like it kind of works with just how like prolific anime and nerd culture has become, right? Like so much more than it ever was like back when I was a kid, fucking people who love anime are nerds, shove them in a locker, shun them, the back of the classroom, all that shit, right? But now it's like everybody's kind of into this shit in one way or the other, right? A lot of times due to, and it's like it might also have a big part in the fact that it has the live action show on Netflix, so that kind of brought it out in front of audiences that never would have given a shit regardless or never would have given a shit otherwise. I mean, given the like just the anime, video games, whatever, right? So I don't know, man. This whole thing just kind of took me off guard. It's a weird bit of business, and it's not something I would have expected to happen. But goddamn. Peaceful protest, yeah. It is. At the end of the day, it's a peaceful protest. So more power to them. Hope they get their shit sorted out. I wish I knew exactly what it was they're having an issue with. I guess I could look it up, but I mean, I don't know how much time we want to spend on this just as one bit here. Shit's crazy though. No, you know what? Fuck it. I want to look it up. I'm curious because now I feel like we're not doing enough here. Let's see. Indonesia.
I could see them looking at it as a form of terrorism because pirates are terrorists.
Well, yeah, obviously, but it's like I feel like at least somebody involved in their government. There's got to be at least one weeb in there somewhere who's like, oh, hey, that's the One Piece flag, and it's like, what is the One Piece? I don't know what Indonesians sound like to me. I'm not just do like a random ass accent, but I don't know what the fuck Indonesians sound like. One Piece manga has made more money than Batman comics. Well, manga in general has made more money than American comics. Let's be real here. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Does this give us any details? Leaders of the Milestone, Nation, pirates with pride on homes, public buildings, and commercial spaces. Straw Hat Pirates, most watched anime franchise. Fans. Oh, is that the whole article? Damn it, man! Can somebody just tell me what exactly they're protesting against? 2025 Indonesian protests. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Public and student-led anti-government demonstrations are being held throughout several cities in Indonesia They were launched on the 17th of February. Oh, so they've been at it for a few months then. Government means nothing without us. Okay, so maybe there's like a government overreach type thing. Maybe they're dealing with some shit like the UK is going through right about now, maybe. According to the central coordinator, Herianto, the alliance had called for protests all over the country on the 17th, while they would hold the protests centrally at Jakarta on the 19th, canceled on the 20th of February. Civil Society Coalition has also called for civilians to participate in demonstrations. And they are also threatening for their actions. The government does not react positively. Caused by... Oh, here we go. Caused by... Fuck, I should have just looked right here this whole time. Rising unemployment and economic hardship. Okay. Sounds a little American right about now. Alleged democratic backsliding, including rising cases of crackdowns against freedom of speech. Oh, you don't say. Numerous reports of police brutality. Okay. Supposed influence of
That might be wrong. Why?
Yeah, probably that one. Yeah. Supposed influence of former President Joko Widodo. That's, wow, that's a really funny name. On Prabowo Subianto's government. Oh, okay, so it might be like a puppet government situation where the previous head is just puppeteering the new one. So they're just getting the same shit, even though it's a different guy. All right. Controversial policies of Prabowo Subianto and Gibran Raka Bumig Rak. These fucking names, Jesus Christ. Okay, but we get the gist of it. And I feel like a lot of this shit is like the same shit that we're kind of getting in the UK right about now. And I've seen, apparently there's also some protests popping up over there too. Mostly against the like the immigration stuff, but I think there might be some stuff going on with all the like the internet censorship and whatnot as well. I know there have at least been some like online petitions and whatnot. So we already know, because I think we talked about this a little bit last week, that the UK government doesn't really give a shit. And they're just like, yeah, nah, fuck you guys, ruined it anyway. So, you know, we'll see if things manage to escalate into, you know, proper like, you know, violent protests at this point, because yeah, the UK is getting absolutely nuts with that shit. But I doubt they're going to be waving any One Piece flags around in the UK. I mean, maybe, who knows? I don't know. What's like a British-ish anime that they could go with? What kind of fucking flag? I don't know, like an Ouran high school host club flag or some shit. Something like that. I don't know, bro. Fuck. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be a Fate flag. It's gotta be fucking Fate, right?
Oh gosh.
It's gotta be Fate. It's gotta be. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be fucking incredible.
Please no.
Listen, Akko, we gotta deal with these goddamn internet censoring Karens somehow, okay? Man, we gotta do something about them, because we gotta just do something about Australia in general at this point, but you know, that's a whole other conversation, really. Don't need to get into that right away. But, also, man, I don't know how to feel about the fact that this podcast just keeps getting more and more political lately. But it's just the internet shit's been intersecting with the politics so much lately that it's like, you can't help but kind of talk about the overarching causes of these things, right? They're fucking with the internet, but we also got to talk about what's going on in these actual countries. It's kind of tied into all that, right? So it's, I don't know. Shit. Well, anyway, what else is going on? Kind of got through that a little quicker. I mean, do you guys have anything else to add on this whole situation? Been a little quiet.
On this, no. I just think that the internet censorship is it's ramping up, I think.
Oh, it absolutely is. And I think I had something about that as well. Was it? Here we go. Yeah, so apparently YouTube's rolling out some of that fucking face verification shit. We were talking about this a little bit last stream. So we were talking about the fact that people were using fucking Norman Reedus' face from Death Stranding as an exploit to get around the fucking face checker. Because the face checker apparently is doing this thing where it's like, oh, it wants you to like show your face, but it also wants you to like take different pictures of yourself doing like different expressions and shit. But because the photo mode has you being able to like edit Norman Reedus' expression, you can just use that with different like emotes and shit to bypass the censor, which is really funny to think about. But apparently, yeah, YouTube is going to be trying to implement this to bar off users who are under 18 from viewing, you know, more over 18 content, you know, like this podcast, for example. AI in the US to detect if users are actually under 18. It ignores the stated age and applies restrictions to users it suspects are teens. Well, actually, oh shit, this might not even be like facial recognition basis. I think somebody was saying that this will actually be based on like the content you consume. So hang on, we got full details here on Dixerto. YouTube's age estimation system is coming to the United States, and even if you're well over 18, you might soon have to show Google your ID to prove it. Starting on August 13th, YouTube will roll out its age estimation model. Sounds fucking awful. I don't like that. I don't like these words in this order. I'm just gonna say that right now. In the US, to determine if a user is under 18, regardless of the birth date tied to the Google account. The model uses AI and a range of signals, including YouTube activity and account age, to guess the user's actual age. It will also base its decision off the types of videos a user is searching for and the categories of videos they have watched. Okay, so what this means, chat, is that you're not allowed to look up like clips of cartoons you liked as a kid anymore. Yeah, you remember that funny moment from Billy and Mandy? Better not look that shit up. Better not do it. If you want like a funny little clip from Ed and Eddie to put in like whatever video you're making, don't do it. They'll think you're a child. They'll fucking shut you out.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Oh, fuck. If it decides you're a teen, YouTube will automatically apply content restrictions and digital well-being tools, limit personalized ads, and reduce exposure to problematic content. Internet parenting, man. God damn.
Do you know it? No, you don't.
God. It's like parenting went downhill at some point, and it went downhill in such a way that like this became, or somebody believed this became necessary, and it's like, fuck, God, if people would just stop leaving their kids just sitting around somewhere with iPads, how much of this could have been avoided, right? How much, what alternate timeline could we have been in if people would just like actually fucking like check what the kids are doing on the iPads, man?
God only knows, in my personal opinion.
Okay. Let's see. The Google-owned platform acknowledges that it could get estimations wrong, or at least acknowledges that users may believe they got it wrong. The fuck does that mean? What do you mean that believe you got it? If I'm fucking 32 over here, and I suddenly get my shit shut out because I wanted to look at like Power Rangers clips or something, because I saw the fucking Fortnite collab, and it's like, oh yeah, Power Rangers is awesome. Maybe I'll watch some old clips. Like, how's that belief at that point? No, you actually fucked up. I'm 32. I just want to look at old shit because I'm old and I like the old cartoons still because I'm an adult child kind of. But you know what? That shouldn't matter because I'm still like actually physically 32. All right. That means I can drink and I can scroll the weird videos on YouTube, right? And I can drive a car. Okay. I can do all of these things because I'm an adult. God damn it. Sorry. Had a moment.
You're good.
I'm okay. Anyway, let's see. You'll have the option to verify your age through government ID, selfie, or a credit card. If you believe our age estimated model is incorrect, YouTube explained in a new support update. Wait, so does that mean I'm fine then? Because I do have the YouTube like Red or YouTube Premium, whatever the fuck they call it. So my credit card's kind of already in there technically. So
you would hope so, but let's face it, there's plenty of people. I mean, you can share your premium account with your family. So if you shared it to your kid, what proof do they have of who's who, you know?
They really don't, sadly. That's the problem is
yeah.
They really should just not care.
Well, they're not allowed to not care because now they're
that it's absolutely the parents' responsibility and the rest of us shouldn't suffer because someone's a crappy parent.
Well, I'm assuming this whole thing is linked into the whole like Visa and MasterCard, like kind of like twisting everyone's fucking nuts on this sort of thing, right?
No, this is more along the lines of the UK.
Oh, right,
thing.
the UK laws and all that. Yeah, because it obviously has a pretty large fucking user base in the UK. So if they don't comply, then they'll get shut out of the UK, and that's going to be a lot of money lost. So yeah, I suppose that's probably more accurate.
But there's no reason they should be. I mean, because they can tell what country you're from. There's no reason this should affect people here in the U.S. The problem is they're bringing it to the U.S. supposedly, well, obviously, supposedly voluntarily, but this is more of since they're doing it in the UK, and then the US has got these bills being pushed through Congress right now, kind of getting ahead of the ball, where, you know, it's just them helping government censorship along, really.
Yep.
No. Yeah. And I believe Occo was right with what he said earlier, where it's just gonna get worse and worse from here.
Yep.
It's got to get worse before it gets better. I'll be honest.
Unfortunately true.
Slippery slope fallacy is not a fallacy.
Nope.
I've said it many times. Even if your account is old enough, you are not guaranteed.
Nope.
YouTube has used this model in other countries for some time, the company said, adding that the rollout in the US will be gradual, but the move could spark privacy concerns, especially since getting flagged could require adults to send personal documents to Google just to access certain content. And yeah, of course, we went over the other day why this is a bad fucking idea, because we talked about the whole issue with the, what was it, the T app? T app? Is that what they called it?
Yes.
Yep.
The T app got exposed, and a whole lot of people had their personal information
doxed out,
leaked all
right?
over the place. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including a person who worked on a top secret military base.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, so things like that don't inspire a whole lot of confidence, and just, having to, prove your age through some sort of actual like picture ID verification just anywhere online. Now, if I remember Asmongold was talking about this a little bit too, and it's like, if it were a scenario in which there was some sort of specific government like website or .org or whatever, where it's a government like a database that stores all this info, where it is actually safe and not very like terribly likely to be cracked, that would be a different story. But like, we're talking about giving our personal info to just random platforms like YouTube, like maybe Sony, if they decide they want to start doing this with like the PlayStation or whatever, X and like Facebook and so on and so forth, right? Any given fucking site. And it's like, if you give your info out to these sites, who knows who's going to be able to just like get in there and crack it and then get your personal info and like hundreds of thousands of people's personal info. Or if they're even going to put it in a secure spot to begin with, right? Because the whole thing with the T app was that they didn't even put it in a secure location. They had it in like in a public little domain or whatever, like a fucking photo bucket or some shit. I forget what exactly it was, but they just had everybody's personal info in a public thing where anybody could get to it. And that's exactly what happened. And 4chan had a fucking field day, right? So as things stand, it's not a great plan. It's not a great plan. I'm not a fan. Not a big fan of it.
Nope.
No, I am not a big fan of it either.
Less of a slippery slope and more of a fucking sheer cliff with someone pushing you from behind. Yeah. Yeah, the fact that none of us really opted in for this. Like, I imagine if this actually went to a vote, probably wouldn't go through very easily.
That's the problem, is it probably will. Well, yeah, if it was a general populace issue, but here's the problem. It's the people who are about to vote for it in Congress, everybody voted for, and so supposedly by the rules they try to impose upon us, we've all then agreed to it.
Fucked by association. There we go. That's a podcast title.
Yeah.
You can put that in for a title. Yeah. Obviously, you'd have to put an asterisk where the U is supposed to go, but yeah. Let's see. Let's see, the new, they talk about the fucking shit in the UK. New system comes as age verification has caused a brouhaha brouhaha, that's a fucking word, in the UK, where users have been required to verify their age to access mature content across websites. Despite over 350,000 people signing a petition urging the UK government to repeal the Online Safety Act, the Labour government says it has no plans to repeal it. Wow, the UK doesn't give a fuck what people in the UK think about what they're doing? What a surprise. Couldn't have seen that shit coming. It's not like, they got a whole, like, fucking system of rape gangs just doing whatever the fuck there for, the last decade? I imagine a few people took issue with that, but I can't imagine the UK been doing a whole lot about it. I do remember, actually, I think somebody was talking about the whole UK censorship thing, and that kind of, like, circled back into that whole thing. There was a girl who actually was assaulted by one of these gangs, and tried to speak out about it, and then like she was telling them a story about how the fucking UK cops like showed up at her door talking about how she can't be like saying shit like this because it would defend certain groups and etc. And so they're people are just like on the fucking payroll for this shit at this point, right? because you guys ever listen to Trigonometry?
No.
Oh, it's
Sounds
a good
familiar.
channel. Yeah, it's a good YouTube channel. Trigonometry, they talk about stuff like this as well. They had a guy who's like a UK investigator whose like whole job is to look into all this stuff. And man, like some of the shit he was saying was like, yeah, I couldn't get my foot in through the door with any of this. You know, I found myself blocked on all sides by all kinds of stupid like litigation and all this shit. And you know, and I found out that like, you know, some of the cops are in on this. You know, they were getting, you know, little leftovers on the side, and I'm like, fucking Jesus Christ, dude, that is extremely dark and horrifically fucked. And I don't know what's gonna happen with the UK at this point, man. Considering all that's happening on every side. Like I've been seeing some protests going on now, and you know, people are trying to fight back on it, but where it all ends up, man, I couldn't possibly say. It's wild though. Shit's crazy.
Indeed, it is.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of all. Oh wait, a little bit more. Some users have protested by spoofing verification systems, including using high-quality renders of Nuraroni's character. Yeah, okay, so they're talking about that bit. As YouTube doubles down on youth safety, creators and viewers alike are bracing for tighter content controls and more awkward ID uploads. Yeah, and that's probably like the most annoying thing about this is like all of it's being like it's hiding behind the excuse of like youth safety. And it's like, dude, come on, guys, come on. We know it's a control thing. You don't gotta pretend you give a shit about the children. If you did, UK. Well, I think I've already expressed just now why things would be different if you gave a shit about the kids, right? So
I think things would be a lot different.
Let's keep it 100 right now. Yeah, so but that's actually the most annoying part about it, because it's all just like emotional manipulation. It's all emotional arguments. Nothing about this is really rooted in proper logic and any kind of like understanding of how we probably could do with some sort of system to keep kids out of the bad parts of the internet, right? Because like as everyone has said, nobody wants kids looking at porn or whatever, right? That's a thing I'm sure we can all agree on. But this is right, this is a handgun for a mosquito, right? Like we're doing way too much with the current plan here, and we need to slow it down, we need to back it up, and we need to consider some other options, because this is real iffy, and clearly not a lot of people are a fan of it. So shit, bro, I don't know what else to say.
I really don't have anything else to say about it, no, sadly.
No, I've yelled up a lot about this stuff, and it's about covered, you know? You can only say the same thing so often. Yep.
Yeah, to be fair, that's our podcast. Podcasting in general, really. I don't know. You ever feel like that, OCCO? You ever feel like, because you do a podcast, couple, 3 podcasts at this point?
It depends.
Oh wow! But you do podcasts, so do you ever feel like you're kind of like you ever feel like you're kind of touching on the same topics after, like week
treading
after
the
week?
same ground.
Sometimes.
I feel it just comes to the territory, right? It's that whole fucking time's a flat circle bit, right? Where it's just gonna be the same shit coming around again and again and again, because it's tied. It's like a human nature type thing. I don't know how to describe it exactly. But hey, we got some fun, cute stories in here too, like this one I picked up to try and lighten the mood after that one. Apparently, an Uemusume fan who enjoyed the game so much that they decided to buy a real fucking racehorse. Quote, if I could train virtual horse girls, why not invest money into an actual fucking horse?
Oh god.
So yeah, we got a article on this one. Uemusume, a gacha game about training and racing anime horse girls, has been immensely popular upon its Western release. Now, just a few weeks after its launch in the West, a player decided to just buy a real racehorse instead. Every single Uma is based on a real racehorse. So much of the passion players have for the game has grown to track racing as a result. People are getting invested in real-life racing more than ever, to the point that Psy Games themselves are sponsoring the world's most prestigious horse races. Oh shit. That's kind of cool, actually.
That's leading people right down the path to gambling. Awesome.
True. And yeah, that does seem to be, yeah, and gambling is like kind of, it's worming its way into a lot of stuff like you wouldn't have thought recently. Like I remember I watched recently a video about how apparently they're kind of worming their way into what's it called, the FGC now, fucking yeah, fighting games. and like those it was FGC. I think it was also like leagues, just any like esports shit. Right?
I mean, there's like direct gambling, which horse racing, poker, slot machines, those are direct gambling. And then there's more of the psychological type gambling where you input you're just introduced to a game of chance that isn't necessarily the same thing. I mean, when you're playing your gacha games and you're trying to pull for your skins or your new character, whatever, that's the same type of gambling. So,
well, okay, so I would have to push back on that a little bit. It is kind of different because when you're playing a gacha game and you're pulling for characters and all that shit, like there isn't as much of a sunk cost fallacy as when like gambling with real money at like a fucking blackjack table, right? Because you're putting money into the game to try and pull for a character, but you know you're never getting that money back. And I know fucking
How
has
is
been
that
like
not gambling,
harped on
though?
this a little bit. Well, obviously it is gambling, but like as far as like sunk cost fallacy goes, because like when you gamble with real money, it's like, okay, maybe if I put in a little more money, I can still get my money back. When you put your money into a gacha game, that money is gone forever. There's no
so it's
delusion
gambling,
about
but it's not as bad gambling. Is that what you're saying?
I guess no,
So,
not
I mean,
really. It's still pretty fucking bad.
Isn't about, you know, the gradations between it. It's just that at the base of what it is, that is what it is.
Yeah. Okay, fair point. Yeah, I'll meet you in the middle of that one. Yeah. Fenstron podcast. Lee Flint and our community have stocks in a racehorse. That's no.
Did they really? That's funny.
People are really getting into like actual racehorse type shit because of this game. And it's really funny, right? Because I feel like this isn't the first time where like a game or an anime or whatever the fuck came out that was like centered around a real life thing. And then because that anime or game or whatever got so popular, people started taking an interest in that real life thing. I can't think of any I can't think of an example off the top of my head right now, but I feel like this is not the first time something like this has happened.
Oh no, it's not. It's so. I mean, a better example really is if you've watched the movie Beethoven with the Saint Bernard. Anytime you have a movie that comes out like that, or like Rin Tin Tin, or anything where you have, or even Finding Nemo with the fish, you end up with people who are like, oh, I like that creature, I now want one of those creatures. And then there's a huge rush on them, and then the whole bunch of other issues come up that we won't have me discuss right now. But yeah, anytime you get something where, you know, there's a whole cultural interest in something, all of a sudden people will start to invest in it because it is now present to their mind.
Yeah, shit's crazy, but like the fact that people can get this invested, I mean, not terribly surprising given the kind of communities we're talking about here, but yeah, it's certainly something. Let's see. One player took things a step further and decided to just go all in and get their own racehorse. Jax Bell ran her very first race on July 25th, and despite her getting last place, oh damn, Yuma trainer turned IRL horse owner is hopeful for her future. I gotta work on that, on those training routines. From sending gifts to Haru Urara to support the real-life horse races Umusume is based on, new fans of the series have been going all in on supporting the industry following Pretty Derby's breakout success. Except for those who found out that their favorite horse girl is dead, IRL. Yeah, I saw a bunch of memes about that, right? It's like,
I heard about that.
It's like, oh, you get super into Umusume, so you go to look up your favorite horse, but then all the all the bits say were or was, and it's like the fucking like Luffy weeping memes or whatever the fuck, right? And I'm like, damn, bro, yeah, people are real into it. Oh fuck.
Some people get really bent out of shape over them horses.
It would seem so. It almost reminds me of like the friendship is magic boom, like way back in, God, when was that? Was that like
2011? It's 2011. People are saying that we're having a similar boom.
Yeah, but it's like for some reason it's like, it's not as weird, right? Because like I will admit, as somebody who did kind of get involved in the brony like circles, I was in there for a bit, right? I was in there and I watched the show and I enjoyed it, right? I was in there. I understand it's pretty weird. I get it, but like somehow Umusume is like not as weird, right?
Okay, because
like,
it's anime.
Like yeah.
Listen,
right?
If I were to act like an anti-anime person, I would say that you're just as cringe. All right, just saying, you're
If I was
just as
just going to be an
cringe.
objective observer, I mean, I'm not anti-anime. I'm not really anti-anything. It's just as cringe.
Hmm. Okay.
It is, in my opinion, just as cringe, just slightly less cringe, because
I mean-
at least Uma Musume is made for more adults than it is for kids.
Yeah, I mean, at least
Yeah.
they're not focused on a kids show.
I mean, it was weird with fucking, I can't even say it. It's starting to sound bad. Fuck it, whatever. It was weird with Friendship is Magic, which was the name of the fucking the show, because like it actually had weird moments where it would like pull from things that like kids wouldn't necessarily know about. Like I remember there were episodes with like there was an episode where they focused entirely on background characters, and some of them were modeled after characters from the fucking Big Lebowski. Or like Doctor Who, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah,
It
and
was
they
like,
also
okay,
had
all
Weird
right.
Al in there. So
Yeah, Weird Al did get an acting part, and apparently, by the end of the show, he was fucking Pinkie Pie. Like they ended up together in the
Yeah,
last
they
episode.
did.
So yeah, and
Sounds
I think
about right
even,
for him, I'll be
I think he
honest.
even made a tweet about it too. Like he's like, yeah, I fucked your favorite pony. Like he just leaked it.
fucked your mom.
Oh god, that was
Fucked
that
your
was
mom,
good.
shit lips.
I think it was something like I fucked your waifu or some shit. Like,
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm okay with that.
you know what? That's fair. That's fair, Rada. I mean, to be fair, Uma Musume original release was even 4 years ago. Oh yeah, like the anime. But I think it was the game. Weirdly enough, like the game is what got like everybody in on it, right? I guess like for some reason, watching virtual horse racing is just so addicting that everyone just went all in. Though I will say the gold.
Participating in virtual horse racing. That's what's going on here.
Mm-mm. Though I will say the gold chip memes probably like took it over the top. Honestly, it's that one fucking horse, man. That crazy ass fucking horse was equally crazy IRL, which makes it that much funnier. I feel like that one put in a lot of work. There's a difference between a bunch of dudes lusting over literal cartoon horses and dudes lusting over women with horse ears and a tail. Yeah, and I guess that's kind of it, right? Though they did have Equestria girls eventually.
You mean the horse girls with ears that are supposed to represent real horses?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Those would be the
Tell
ones.
me
Yes.
how that makes it less cringe.
It really
Ask Bear.
doesn't.
Ask Bear, not me. I don't know. Oh fuck. Let's see. After playing Uma Musume for too long and getting into it a bit too much, I decided to invest in a real-life racehorse because why not? I mean, most of us here that can't afford a fucking horse would have a few
I mean,
why
if he
nots,
has the
I'm
money,
sure,
go
but
for it.
yeah, exactly.
ahead.
Yeah, fuck it. You know, if you get money to piss away on a fucking racehorse, yeah, sure. If I could train virtual horse girls, why not invest money into a real racehorse? She explained. The owner revealed that it'll cost almost $7,000 a year. Jesus.
Yep.
To keep her healthy, fed, housed, and well trained, but she feels like the investment will be worth it in the long run.
Of course, it's a
I
woman. That
mean-
makes sense.
I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it. Unfortunately, Belle's maiden race didn't go too well. She was injured just before race day because she got kicked in the leg, resulting in her jockey calling the race early. Okay, oh, that's fair. All right. Yeah, I think I heard that like the horse got kicked by another horse. So yeah, it fucked him up right before the first race. So okay.
Race
fair.
horses are generally very poorly temperamented animals.
Especially gold.
Depending, yeah.
She suffered a leg injury whilst waiting in the paddocks, and it affected her ability to run. She kept up well at the start, keeping between 4th and 6th place, but the jockey noticed she was running funnily and reined her in as to not risk worsening the injury. The trainer explained she did ultimately cross the finish line, but it was in last place. Okay.
Good
well,
jockey.
Oh,
yeah,
poor girl.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Kind of sad.
who knows? Maybe Jax Bell will win the Kentucky Derby later. For all we fucking know. Who knows?
Yeah, but she's in Japan, isn't she?
I don't know. It doesn't say the owner's name or nationality as far as I can tell here.
I mean, if I remember how, because it's been a while since I've
Ojiksen?
looked at horse racing, I won't but they normally have to earn their way into the Kentucky Derby. So she'll have to win some other races first.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Like just like any other sport, but
I mean, people
You never
fly
know.
their horses all over the country, all over the world to do these races. So
listen. The horse already has the power of anime on their side. All right, now if their owner can just find God, then we're gonna be all set. It's gonna be the strongest racehorse has ever been. Let's be real.
You know, I feel like this guy did this just so that his horse could end up in this gotcha game one day.
Her. But that'd be fucking nuts. That'd be pretty crazy. Let's see.
I did it for the waifu memes. I did it so I could talk to her like a human talks to another human.
If it's that deep, then that is concerning on a few different levels. But...
I'll be honest, it's not the weirdest thing I've ever heard on the internet.
Well, what is the weirdest thing you've ever heard on the internet? Do you even remember which one was the weirdest? Because like, I feel like every fucking week we hear some crazy shit on the internet. Let's be real, right?
I'll be real with you. All of it has to do with people talking about kids, and I really don't feel comfortable repeating any of that on camera.
I don't want to hear it. I'm good with that. You can keep that to yourself. Thank you.
Felt comfortable enough. Send me the link to that video.
That's a little different. That's a joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, I know.
That's a funny ha-ha thing.
By the Joker.
God damn it. Let's see. Joining. Okay. So unfortunately for Bell, she'll be taking a few weeks away from the track after the injury to recover. Jax Bell already has a profile on Sky Sports that you can take a look at if you want to keep up with her career and learn more about her. Okay. Also, I don't know why the name immediately made me think of fucking Zatch Bell. Do you guys remember that anime? Either of you ever watched that? No? Nobody saw Zatch Bell? Nobody watched Toonami as a kid? Was it just...
I mean, I watched Toonami, but I don't remember that, no. Well, and then again, Toonami when I was young enough, and now, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm old.
I'm trying to remember when Toonami started, because it was after I was born, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that. Yeah, like I think Cartoon Network didn't introduce Toonami until like somewhere around the really early 2000s, maybe.
1997.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was still in high school.
What were they playing in 1997? I know plenty of anime existed then, but like, what are they? Because like it sounds like mostly just anime
a
and
mix
shit,
of
right?
American cartoons and anime, hosted by
Dragon Ball Z had to be
from
in there.
Space Coast to Coast.
Wait, Zoltar? Wait, isn't that Adult Swim?
No, well, I did go with AI.
Because Toonami was fucking what's his name? What was that fucking robot's name that hosted Toonami?
1997 to 2008.
I remember Zatch Bell Jazz read the manga. I probably will at some point actually, because I never did finish the anime, so I might go back and fucking dance all day, boing boing. Oh my god, core memory. Holy shit. Let me not get now. I'm not even the oldest one on this fucking podcast, and I'm already feeling real old right now.
So here's why you're not remembering it that way. Mm-hmm. It's because from 1997 to 1999, it was the Moltar era, which is when it was, and that it had Thundercats, Cartoon Roulette, Voltron, The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest. 1999 to 2000, it was Tom.
Mm-hmm. Tom, that was his name. Yep,
yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah, and that's when they started more of the traditional Japanese anime.
Okay. And the whole thing with Tom was crazy, man, because they killed him like 6 times throughout the run of Toonami. They killed him like every few months or so. They always made it like a whole animation for it and everything, which was nuts. Toonami got moved to Adult Swim when it came back. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because I remember it was Adult Swim and it was Toonami that I got introduced to so many different animes via watching, right? I got introduced to Dragon Ball Z, fucking Naruto, and then on Adult Swim I got introduced to shit like Blue. Was it Blue Gender? I'm thinking of. They were like fighting the giant bugs and shit. Case Closed. I first watched that on there. The Boondocks. Debatable if that's anime or not, but close
I
enough.
would say that it counts as anime personally.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because
it's anime enough.
Didn't they get the guys who did Afro Samurai to animate it?
I don't know.
I think so.
I'm still going through it right now.
Fucking Yu Yu Hakusho. I first watched that on Adult Swim back in the day. That shit was great. Ah man, I fucking does it doesn't still run, does it? Because I don't really watch TV anymore. I just go find
Who
anime
does?
sites and what. Yeah, right. Because it's like, why even bother to pay for cable when you could just, I don't know, spend that on
I don't.
fucking weeb figures or something, or video games. Spend it on video games. There you go. Yeah, it's like when I first moved to this condo to like set up everything, it's like internet, electricity, and yep, that'll do. Oh, gas. But
What's
you have to-
funny?
Water.
fucking cable.
My
Mm.
my apartment came with free cable. Basically, it came with
Oh,
Roku. It came with
Nice.
Roku and
fine.
free
Does Roku
quote
count
unquote
as
Disney
cable?
Plus. I would say kind of. It's what I would
thought
say
Roku
the
was
new
still, like, video on
cable
demand.
is. No, Roku has a bunch of different streaming channels on it that you can pay for.
It's like the
Oh.
Fire TV.
Oh, okay. hmm
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, Big
Yeah,
O.
fine.
Oh my God, Big O was such a good
I loved
show.
Blood Plus.
Blood Plus was good
That
too.
was a
Yeah.
good one.
Inuyasha. Wow, how did I forget fucking Inuyasha? Yeah, me and
I
my
like
brother loved
Inuyasha.
watching that show. Yeah, because me and my older brother were like super big into anime at the time, so we would just stay up late on like the weekends, just watch Adult Swim like all night, and then watch the Boondocks and Big O and Blood Plus Inuyasha and all that shit. Man, the only thing I always hated when I would like watch shows like that on the old channels is like that point where it's like, oh man, they're about to do this crazy big cool fight next episode. I can't wait for next week when that pops up, and you go to watch it next week and it started over again from the beginning because there weren't actually any more episodes for you to
Yeah.
fucking hated that so.
That was
is
always
funny.
irritating. Yeah.
Oh, got me every fucking time. And it was even worse on like the Funimation channel too. Ah, god damn it. Hey. Oh yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist was on Adult Swim. Oh my god, so many good shows back then. So much good shit.
Shin-Chan. I love Shin-Chan.
Oh, no, but I'm getting a little confused though, because some of that, I'm trying to remember which one was on Funimation channel and which stuff was on Adult Swim. It's a little muddled at the same time.
I never watched Funimation, so I can't help you with that.
Ah, that's fine. That's okay. I feel like there was still one other story I wanted to touch on, but I can't remember. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe that was everything. Yeah. Oh, this was a little concerning. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. So apparently, Marvel Rivals has announced they will record all in-game voice chat in an effort to catch more toxic behavior. Which, I mean, obviously this doesn't affect me because I just play with friends through Discord, so I don't even use the fucking in-game voice chat. But still, not a great precedent to be setting for this sort of thing. Not a big fan of this.
To be honest, it's not a new thing.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, like, it still sucks that it's becoming more prolific, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, of
and a move-
course.
Yeah, to move to reduce toxicity, Marvel Rivals has announced they plan to screen the in-game voice chat for every single match. It's like, also, isn't that gonna be like a massive fucking cost? Because like the game is extremely popular. Like, you queue in like a matter of seconds, right? Like there are hundreds upon thousands upon millions of people playing this. If they're recording every single match that every single player is playing at any given time, like, fuck, how do you even have enough server space for all that information at that point? I don't know. Is it just me? Is this a weird like thing to think about on this topic here?
I think that it's not going to last forever. Or if it does last long term, it's not going to be something that like you think that they're just going to hold on to these recordings. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to have temporary recordings that they use to see if this person is being toxic. And if the
And
answer is
just
no,
have
they're
it-
probably just going to delete it.
And just like
There's no
just
reason
AI
to keep
scan it
it.
for slurs or some shit.
Yeah, it's not like a company where the company will keep recordings of videos for multiple months. Like I know with Amazon, they have cameras in every single van, and I believe they retain that footage for quite a long time, just in case a customer decides that they want to sue you right after you deliver their package 6 months later and claim
Yeah,
that
it's
you
like
hit their
7 years
vehicle.
They hold on to it.
That's a possibility. I don't know for sure, but I know that like it's one of those things where they hold on to it for a certain amount of time, just in case the customer wants to be retarded. So
I just know in general, when it comes to business, 7 years seems to be about the regular time frame for holding on to things.
Yeah. As a part of Operation Shield the Players, some big overhauls to the way in-game reporting works are coming in Season 3.5. Instead of leaving it solely to the player to report bad behavior from teammates via voice chat, they're taking it a step further and keeping tabs on all voice comms. According to game director Guang, Good enough. Any major offenders in game will get flagged and receive human review to determine whether or not they deserve a ban.
It's the noise that he makes when he comes into the room.
Well, this will likely make Marvel Rivals a safer environment. People who want to have more interaction with their teammates. It also has some users skeptical of how recordings of their in-game voice comms may be used. That part. But also just this whole thing, because we talked about this before, right? Like that one time that one bitch on Twitter was complaining about the sort of thing. It's like this ever-increasing babying of like adults playing these games. I mean, I know there's like kids playing, like teenagers playing these games too. But it's like, I think back to my days of in the fucking World at War lobbies, right? When like people would just be throwing around the N-word like crazy, right? I got called the N-word like 200 times before lunch, right? Like, and it's like, I couldn't possibly give a shit less. And it's like, there's already ways of getting around this. If somebody's saying some shit you don't like, you can just mute them. It's a mute button. Learn how to mute, or learn how to fucking fire back, you know? Like, learn how to banter, learn how to, you know, shoot some fucking insults of your own. Like, that's kind of the fun of this online gaming thing. That's a big, that is a part of the fun on some level.
There is slurs for specific, like, it's more than just black people that's got weird slurs about them.
Well, yes,
and I think some people need to learn.
Here's an example.
Yeah.
Need to learn more slurs so we can vary up.
Exactly.
So we can vary up our offensive repertoire. Yeah.
Listen, there's some very mean names you can call Slavs, and once you know them, you can get them to rage out in the middle of a game.
Yeah, you gotta buff up your slur armory.
Exactly.
There's the title. I like that one. That's good. Or your slur arsenal needs buffing. There you go. Oh fuck. Let's see. Marvel Rivals is the only game trying to upgrade its ability to detect and ban people, and there are a lot of features being implemented on top of the voice chat change that people are excited about. Excited is a word you could use. It's not the word I'd use for me specifically. But, for instance, people who are in matches and have a teammate leave will now be compensated for the loss. Wait, compensated? No way. Players also set their own chat filters and mute certain words to keep themselves from tilting. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like if you're given more options to curate your own experience with the game, I think that's great. I think that's fantastic, and I think that's the road we I think that's the road we should be going down with this. Exactly. And I do like the idea of, you know, fucking people who are getting fucked over by people leaving a match mid, you know, run. They're, you know, having some way of, you know, especially if they're like playing ranked or whatever. It's like getting your ranked points back or some shit. That's pretty good. Though Marvel's actually pretty solid about like getting a new player to fill in for the one that dropped out like quick. So, and they've got some pretty good systems for that sort of thing already. However, this has also raised questions for the community as to how the general screening and conducted before even reviews it, and the accuracy of the words it catches. United we stand, divided we fall. I truly believe that. If we work together, we will all have a great time in Marvel Rivals, Guang Guang said of the changes. This comes after increased scrutiny on imposed security measures in games and while surfing the broader internet, as concerns about age-gated content in the UK have been a hot topic. Yeah, exactly. Many age verification measures require you to take a photo of yourself or present ID, resulting in a lack of trust in the databases that hold on to that information. Yeah, I'm gonna start feeling real weird about it if I need to start like giving a photo ID to my fucking PS5 every time I want to play a game online.
Fuck that.
That's gonna be the point where I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just start sticking to single player games at that point, which would suck because I like playing games online with friends. You know, I like playing Warframe with Akko here. I like playing fucking like Helldivers with Shiroi, and whatever else, right? And Monster Hunter. I play shit on Monster Hunter with my homies, right? Good times.
You notice he doesn't say anything about
about you.
Oh, Bloodborne with you? Yes, of course. Well, nobody gives a shit about Bloodborne. They're not going to make any changes to Bloodborne. It's been 20 years. Nobody cares, right?
I wouldn't make promises on that. If they're not going to remake it, but they will make it harder for us to access it. I 100% guarantee that.
Oh, yeah, of course. But we have physical copies of the game, so we're okay. For now.
We who?
Until they start sending people door to door to destroy people's copies of Blood. Like fucking Sony's going to hire the Pinkertons, right? To just start going around.
I mean, Wizards of the Coast already did it, or Hasbro, so why not Sony?
Oh, fuck. Bloodborne Hunters is going to have a whole new meme.
Oh, gosh.
Fuck. Can you imagine? Oh, goddamn. Anyway, but yeah. So, and they also bring up the TAP thing with the massive data breach. It results in many people getting fucking doxxed. Dude, everyone's information accidentally getting stored on a public server. Accidentally getting stored on a public server.
That's not an accident. This man is just a retard and stored it on a public server.
Yeah. Well, the contents of Marvel Rivals voice chat aren't nearly as consequential as having your personal data leaked online. The ongoing trend toward constant surveillance has some people understandably trepidatious about interacting with others online. Yeah, man. It's like I miss the days when I could just, have somebody call me a slur and I can tell them to go fuck themselves, or that I fucked their mother and their sister, and all that. It's just, I miss the old days, and we could just be mean to each other. That shit was fun.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gotta bring that shit back, bro. Bring back
online.
Bring
the
back
weak.
online. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We
need more of it.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree. Just straight, like, I really hope that one chick, again, the one that was complaining a while back, and it was like about like Valorant or something, that she was getting harassed in Valorant. I really hope it got worse.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I hate those. Oh my god, those women irritate me so much.
Wow. I hope she got bullied even harder.
Yes. Yes.
That's a fucking. I'm like playing out the whole thing in my mind. That one clip from I forget who it was that was playing the game. They're playing fucking what was it, Rainbow Six? And remember that one clip where the guy's like, "Hey, if I was really going through something, would you guys be there for me?" He's like, "No, absolutely not." Whatever it is, I hope it sucks. I hope you're mentally scarred for life. Can't wait to go to your funeral knowing that I could have prevented that outcome.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yeah, that's where I'm at right now with the people who are complaining online. Like, either learn how to use the mute button or learn how to fight back. Swing back. That's it. One of those two.
Well, it's one of the more difficult things for me. If you're any good at fighting back, 9 times out of 10, you can either make the other person shut up or they'll start respecting you. If you can't do it, though, if you show them the fact that you're a weak little pussy, they're going to keep attacking you. It's just the way it is.
Yep. Yeah. So let's try and toughen them up a bit. That's what I'm advocating.
Yes.
Start a petition.com.
Make bullying great again.
Yeah,
Amen.
I love that. Possible title. There we go.
Put that on a shirt and see how fast before your Redbubble account gets deleted.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, no, that's a possible title for sure. Okay. Well, with that, I think I'm kind of out of stuff here. I can't think of anything else. I don't know. Akko, you been keeping your fingers on the pulse, right? Anything interesting that we could discuss before we go?
Not offhand. I have a lot of stuff I'm prepping for Thursday. There is a VTuber that's DMCAing fan art that being hyper retarded. And then Fillion just lost the VTuber Awards organizers because she collaborated with somebody that's Russian.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Wait.
Yeah, we're gonna look. I'm gonna look into it more, but yeah, allegedly Fillion collaborated with not like Smugglana, who is also Russian, but she collaborated with some sort of Russian that might also be a Russian soldier, and everybody and people are trying to cancel her because it's just like, oh my gosh, Ukrainian army fight and all that kind of shit, and it's just like, broski, you guys are all fucking retards. To think that that she is okay with what's going on in Ukraine is just like, you guys are all retarded.
Yeah, and it's like, where did them being a Russian soldier come from? Like, it's obviously retarded.
I
even
think that they actually are. They might actually be. I don't know.
Okay.
But I am hearing that allegedly she collabed with a VTuber that is a Russian soldier.
Like an actual
Don't know
Russian
how that
soldier,
works.
Or like their
Yes.
V2's the Russian soldier.
No, I think they are actually a Russian soldier.
How do they have the time to VTube?
I don't know.
Aren't they supposed to be fighting a
don't know.
war?
Yeah.
Again, I'm looking more into it, but again, the entire fact that Fillion lost basically. Now, don't get me wrong. I think most of the VTuber awards was gay and cringe, and most of it was just like the regular streamer awards where everybody was just ass patting themselves. Plus, it was also headed by Shy Lily, and I don't really like Shy Lily that much, especially recently. But I found it quite gay and cringe to see that they canceled Fillion because she collabed with somebody that happened to be Russian and might also be a Russian soldier. I just thought it was dumb.
And
No, I mean, that
they
is
have
dumb.
Proof that
That's
she knew
fucking-
this or something?
I don't know. Again, I'm still looking into it, but again, people are being cringe about it.
Retarded. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if like the whole thing started with just the knowledge that this person is Russian. Like fuck. Like you think all the Russian people are like cool with the war against Ukraine? You think just because
Yeah.
they live like what the fuck was born there and doesn't have the money to like move out of the country? I mean, even if they did, they wouldn't need to just to prove a fucking point about not supporting Russia in the war. But it's just come on, guys.
My opinion is
a
if
little
it
too
is
hard at
actually
that point.
just a Russian, like if it's just a normal Russian, it's extremely disgusting. Because it's just like, yeah, there's no way that they can escape the place that they're at. A lot of these people are kind of held there and they are fed by propaganda, so it is really dumb.
Yeah.
If it is actually that they are a soldier, don't know how Fillion was able to get that. Don't know why she did it, but at the same time, I also really don't give a shit because who cares?
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Obviously.
No, and it's kind of the same thing about even if it was just a Russian. A lot of those Russian soldiers don't have a choice to be soldiers. They're not really given
No,
the
you got a draft
option to
system.
join. They're kind of just. Hell, wasn't there not too long ago a story about a guy who left the U.S. and moved to Russia because he wanted to get away from the woke stuff and ended up drafted in the Russian army?
I have no idea.
I think that was. I swear that was something I heard not that long ago. And because I think he went to Russia thinking he'd be like a fucking paper pusher, and then he ended up like on the front lines or something. It was hilarious. Because why would you go to Russia? But yeah, so I mean, it's not like they even have a choice necessarily if they're serving or not. So
Wait, Temp's saying it actually was Smugglana that she collabed with.
Well, I know that Smugglata was one of the people that they collabed with, but I know there was others as well.
Okay, and of course people just hate Smugglana because she's she's kind of just not afraid to say retarded and and all that sort of thing. So
Yeah, if it really was the fact that it was Smugglana, I think that again, like I said, I don't know if that's true. If that is actually true, that is incredibly stupid. Absolutely incredibly stupid. Just dumb shit, because Smugglana is not a bad person. In fact, I think she's
pretty chill. I like her.
As far as I know, she's like a normal kind of like individual, and I think that she even toes the line with some opinions. Don't know that for sure, but people have told me that she's just kind of like, she's a normal female VTuber that reacts to shit, and then so like I don't see what the issue behind her is,
Yeah, I mean she cracks like off-color humor. She makes fat jokes and trans jokes and gay jokes and all that sort of shit. Like she just doesn't.
Then I don't see what the issue is. I really don't. I think that if that's what she does, then I don't care. I just don't care.
Some
Yeah,
people
but
just
you
like to make up
know
reasons to not like people.
Well, some people really hate that sort of thing from a VTuber, especially. So, we've been down that road before. They call it like the fucking Asmund Simp or whatever. That sort of shit. So, etc. and so on. But anyway, so if that's yeah, but I think if that's kind of it, then we could go ahead and wrap up the news portion. I would just say, Bear sent me a little something here, and I think it's a nice way to wrap up the whole like topic of all the internet censorship, because a lot of stories tonight have been like internet censorship and all the shit that's going on with that. And Bear reminded me of something that's actually incredible, and I think we should take a
Why
look
does this
to watch
scare me?
this. Here we go.
Have you ever tried simply turning off the TV, sitting down with your children, and hitting them?
Perfect.
Bender is one of
Oh
the
my
wisest
gosh.
beings ever created.
That is perfect.
Yes.
Yep. So we'll close out the news on that. But we do have questions to answer. Or do we have questions to answer?
Do we have questions? Let me find out.
We do.
If any of them are about me, ask those first, because I do need to leave in like 2 minutes.
True.
Well, the plus side is there's only like 3.
Okay, because you got your watch along thing you're doing in a minute, or what?
Yes, I'm watching
Yeah,
Better
yeah.
Call Saul tonight with Ava.
So,
Alright. Okay.
first we got
I might come
insert
hang out
name
too,
here.
fuck it.
Why does Shy Lily always play victim even if she's not directly involved?
Oh god.
I don't know too much about this, but I'm sure Occo does. So Occo, you'd like to cover this one?
I'm going to be honest with you. Anything relating to the video, I'm saving till tomorrow.
Okay.
Understandable.
Don't want to talk
Fair
about
enough.
it till tomorrow.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I don't keep up with Shy Lily. I don't really keep up with like a lot of the bigger like corporate VTubers, so I can't really speak on this issue.
She's not corporate. Well, I want to
Or-
make sure
well,
that we get
bigger
it right.
VTubers in general.
She
Sorry.
is an indie, not a
Mhm.
corpo, even though like she acts like she's a fucking yeah.
Well, she's a really big indie, so
She's the
But
queen
yeah.
of the indies. That's what she calls herself. She's the queen of the
Ew.
indies.
oh,
Oh,
self-titled.
fuck
okay.
that. I'm not into anybody who does that kind of thing. I hate that kind of shit. Electric Angel, Akko.
You know,
I
I've been
keep
thinking
seeing-
about calling myself the king of all black podcasters. You know, just it's just something I've
You know,
been.
there's a word for that, but I would get us in trouble if I used it. It's one of those moments I wish my husband was in the room.
I will be hanging out with Sheep soon because I was talking to him about the fucking Power Rangers update to Fortnite.
Oh,
and he's like,
God.
and I was like, dude, we got to get in. We got to get in
Yeah.
on it. Like that
Yeah.
trailer was
They're gonna
actually
steal
fucking
my
incredible.
husband. I can already see this.
That trailer was incredible, actually. So good.
I can smell the racism forming, and it sounds amazing.
Wait. Akko, have you seen the trailer for
No,
Power Rangers Fortnite?
you'll have to share. Oh yes, I have. I have.
Okay. It's great. It's so good.
Anyway.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Akko, I keep seeing this drama. What is the beef between Dev, Aiden Paladin, and Uzulu, if you know?
I know. So here's the problem with anything related to Dev. It's probably over a decade old, and the problem is that Dev does not learn to let go of anything. I kind of likened this earlier in the server to the fact that Dev is what I would be if I didn't have a handler or a couple of handlers that are good friends that tell me, no, Akko, you should not obsess over this individual 24/7. You should go and live your life and actually make good content. So I am of the belief that there are individuals that Dev has just been hating for the past 10 years because they have slighted him in some way and he just does not choose to let it go. Now, I will say that it is not completely one-sided. I do think that Aiden probably goes a little bit of it on too. So I'm not going to say it's just one-sided, but I will say that there is a point where you just need to look at the other person and say, I'm above you. I'm not going to respond to this. Dev has not chosen that, so he is still, in my personal opinion, at fault for it. Outside of that, I really don't know anything about him and this drama.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Fair enough.
and then Electric Angel wants you to know that he uploaded a screenshot of the worst example of AI slop in the podcast Discord channel.
Cool.
You know what? Is it like a video or just an image?
He says image.
Okay.
Or wait.
You know, fine.
Well,
we can
he
take
said
a look.
screenshot, so I would assume it's an image.
I'm mildly curious. Let's have a quick look. We got a second here. Although we should probably go ahead and get the vote going for the title.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me see if I can
Back to live
find what he
chat.
posted.
You do that. I'll start the poll.
Appreciate it. Here we
If
go.
anybody else has another question in the meantime, feel free to.
Oh, what the
ask.
fuck is this? Wait a minute.
I don't know what the fuck is it.
Hang on.
Where the fuck did I? Oh, there it is.
Reborn in 1895, Texas, my family rules south. Now I'll use oil guns and secrets to what the fuck?
Oh gosh, that sounds
Please tell me
terrifying.
that's a video game.
I don't know. Apparently it's a 9-hour, 30-minute video. It sounds like it's almost doing like an isekai thing, but like I don't know. I'm actually really curious. Animo manhwa recap. Wait, so this is wait. Okay, I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna read this for next week. Holy shit.
This sounds amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. I gotta find this. Yeah. Yo. Okay. Wait. I need an actual link to this. Who is it? Wait. Hang on. I can just look at the fucking Discord. Angel, Electric Angel. You gotta send me the link to this fucking YouTube video so I can find the actual manhwa so I can read it for next week. This sounds great. Holy shit. Oh man. Like I get where you're going with this being like craziest shit that AI's ever made, but I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of digging it. Hang on, can I?
It sounds kind of funny.
How
You
do I
made him
zoom?
excited. Do you hear that?
How do I zoom again?
Control and roll your scroll wheel. Or
right.
there you go.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I do need to get going.
Oh, right. Before you go, do you want to tell people about anything you got going on before you head out? Coming up?
Well, like I said,
you said about the video.
Yeah, I do have the video coming out tomorrow. I will have a stream immediately after that to do Q&As for people that wanted to ask me why I made the video in the first place or any other qualifying stuff. I actually have a lot of information that I didn't include in the video that I'm thinking about just talking about and shooting the shit about. Other than that, people can find me on youtube.com/@MommaOcco if they're interested in following me or what I do. The video itself is like a introduction to like a new kind of like world that I want to enter where I talk about VTuber drama. And I know there's already like VTubers that do that, but I feel like I could do it better. So
it's a good reason to do it.
Yeah.
Also, links are in description if you want to check her out.
Yes, thank you.
Sir.
Appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys inviting me tonight. I apologize that I have to run and gun.
No,
but
it's all good. You do your thing. I'll probably come and hang out for the watch along. I'll probably go do a snack run and then I'll sit in for that while I do more Warframe farming probably.
For sure. It is going to be, I believe it's just going to be me and Ava like watching and giving commentary, but you're more than welcome to be in the Kick chat while we're talking.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alrighty. Otherwise, you guys got anything else for me?
No, I think that's it for the questions, isn't it? Wasn't that all? We only have 3.
Well, let me double check one more time real fast.
Mhm.
Nope, that was it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you both so much for having me on today. I think you both
thank
have
you
been
for being
amazing.
here. It was
Of
great.
course. Hopefully we can hang out again soon. You said
Had fun.
What time's that thing on Saturday? Not Saturday. Thursday night you do?
Under the T?
Was that under the T you were talking about?
Thursday is under the T, yes.
Listen. Okay, what time is it?
Every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or it would be 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'd be right when I get home from work.
Yep.
Well, actually, wait, no. Saturday. Oh, no, that'd be on Thursday, so I wouldn't be at work anyway. Oh, whatever. We'll talk about it later. Yeah, you gotta go. So, I'll see you later,
have a good
Rocco.
one.
Thanks for being here. Bye.
Thanks for both of you. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Okay, so now it's just us. Kind of awkward.
Yeah. Occo and Occo's body.
Yeah. That
Oh,
kind
it's still moving. It's still moving.
Oh god. Oh god.
Occo's still doing stuff. Oh god.
Someone better let her know. Anyway.
So it must be an autopilot. Anyway. I'm just gonna leave it up. I don't give a shit.
I would. I think it's funny.
It is funny.
We've got her body.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it.
What is she gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what she's gonna do about it. She's stuck here with us bodily.
It's a good way to just pass the time while we wait for the vote. Oh god, it's good. No one tell Occo. No one tell him.
No.
Look at Ava.
Don't blame
Ava's there too. No one tell Occo this is happening. My vote got
changing
eaten.
the
I voted
background.
for.
Yeah.
That would be during Rivals time. Yeah, I'll probably move Rivals for whatever week. I'm gonna go hang out on the Under the T.
Well, and we were supposed to do
Bloodborne. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll probably also maybe switch around Bloodborne a little bit. Yeah, maybe do it like maybe go like an every other week kind of deal. I don't know.
that's fine.
We'll have to see what way.
I mean, just let me know what's up. So.
Oh yeah. No, of course. We'll still because like obviously we can't do it this week because I already had Rivals
right.
You know, scheduled with everybody. But we're gonna do
Correct.
Bloodborne next week, and then maybe the week after that we take a break and we just kind of go every other week from there.
No, that's fair. That sounds good. I'm good with that. And
I guess we didn't even talk about Bloodborne when we were talking about the weekly stuff.
Well, we didn't do Bloodborne this weekend.
Oh, true, we didn't.
It's fine because I was busy crying about my cat. So,
That's true. Why are they censoring the Ava cross with an Occo face? But now we can't even see Ava anymore. Occo stuck her to his chest.
That's funny.
Hey, what the hell is going on? Hey, can I move him up a little bit so I can see what the fuck's happening? I just love how like didn't even make a new ninja link for this. Just left
Nope.
it. Yeah, I bet you
requested we remove her.
Ah, fine. Okay. Damn it. Fine.
But we were
It was funny while it lasted. We had our fun.
It was amusing, yes. So y'all need to pick a title here, because we've got a 3-way tie between, and I'm going to say this very carefully, YouTube, don't get confused. Nix Ferratu, Slur Arsenal needs a buff, and make bullying great again. That's a 3-way tie. Somebody, anyone, pick a vote. We got 11 votes and
those
16
are all three
viewers.
All three of those are pretty strong, man. So
I didn't know I was still there. Yeah, we know you didn't know it was hilarious.
I don't know. I guess we could.
Still a 3-way tie, guys. Come on.
We could watch trailers from. I didn't know I was still there. I know you didn't know. That's what made it funny. I hope you don't mind. We had a little fun at your expense, Occo.
No, we enjoyed it.
We apologize though. If
I don't.
You know.
I don't.
I'm
All
sorry,
right, we are now at Slur Arsenal needs a buff.
You're good, Tim.
Is taking its lead.
Yeah.
Do we want to call that good? And
yeah, we probably should.
I mean, we got 13 votes, 14 viewers, so
that's pretty solid. Thank you guys for that, by the way. Good voting. All right.
And with Slur Arsenal needs a buff.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. I feel good about that.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with that.
All right then. Well, stretch.
Apparently he's tired or something. I don't know.
A little. Well, with the questions answered, and the title chosen, that's it. We're done. That's everything covered for this week. But hey, we'll see you guys next week, same day, same time, because that's what we do. But hey, how much can happen? Yeah. But hey, how much can really happen in 1 week, right? I guess we're gonna find out.
Don't say that. Every time you say that, a whole bunch of shit happens.
Well, hey, content. Kikakudori. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you guys then. Y'all have a good night. Go get something to eat, something to drink, get some sleep, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Later.
Bye.